The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
Zeppy! I mean, me, dog ish.
I don't fuck with y'all, yo.
They can't see my eyes unless my head is bent. You dig? We fly high. Don't lie. You know this. Zeppy! You look good, bro. How the fuck you lost weight like that so fast, nigga?
You just said
you want some shit? Don't blame me no Portuguese neither, nigga. It's not Portugal. That's that Zeps.
Don't do that. You said skag.
That's what it is.
Skag.
Don't put that on this.
Skag and
measles.
Skag and Zent.
You look good though,
It's
bro.
a combination.
We ain't recording.
We are, but I mean,
We are. Box, man.
This should be the worst nigga to do skag with. Thank God he drug free.
Indeed.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Indeed.
That nigga be sitting there talking a fucking. Oh my Lord. When my mom and dad get to talking about their story that predates me, that's part of it. How my mom was the worst person for my dad to get high with because she always heard noises.
Oh, man. The paranoid one?
That's the funniest shit. Yo, I wasn't on Earth, but knowing my mom, that just sounds annoying. All right, I'm shutting up. Probably in trouble. What's up, man?
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
What up?
feeling great. Man. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Nice rainy day. Nice.
What?
Oh, yeah. I know that's your bag.
I thought they faked us out all weekend. It was all nice and shit.
Well, Saturday was.
Saturday was the
Sunday
fake out.
Yeah, Saturday was.
Saturday was the fake out, but that let me know that it was coming. Go ahead and get y'all little last hot day. All of y'all in Stafford and at the bars and just out there being fast, being little hot asses. Because the weather's nice, traffic all backed up. Take 2 hours to get where it would take an hour to get. Oh, I hated it.
I don't understand that about New York.
I hated it Saturday.
I hated it today. Why does no one know how to drive as soon as it like a drop of rain shows
In the
up
rain,
in New York?
people can't drive.
All it takes is one person.
Turn
Slow
signal,
down. That's it.
not turning in two
It just take
lanes. No reason whatsoever except that it's raining.
It don't be no accident. It be nothing. One person just slow down and it fucks all the way up.
But I'm not even
Is
talking
it
about
too early to be an elitist in the show?
No, never.
There's a lot of poor cars on the road.
Yeah.
No, for real, because I can't put this all on human error. Some of these cars is out here with no tread on the tires. Some of y'all is out there with the bad rear wheel drive, not the good one. The
Alignment fucked up. That shit just drifting.
Yeah. Some of these niggas, all the lights on is in the. Come on, niggas ain't going to the mechanic. Niggas ain't going to the doctor. Niggas ain't. Hey, and y'all just had the money for the cars, so all them extra questions they asked, you skipped them. You walked right out of it. Yo, would you like tire insurance? Nah, give me my shit. I'm out of here. All right, would you like the extended warranty? Nope. All right, we have a 100,000 mile plan. Nope. Sorry. So yeah, that's what it is. Poor people cars on the road. People don't know how to drive them. Sorry.
There was a couple nice cars doing
y'all
dumb shit.
all
out there
in here
today.
get stupid, but I seen all y'all's cars. So y'all don't have to hide the laughter. I came downstairs and seen y'all cars. Why y'all up here trying to talk?
I really wish you hadn't come down. The one day you come spend time with us was the day we were all in the parking lot.
That nigga Mark pulled up. I wear mean light pair of shades. You can't see my eyes.
Yeah, he upgraded.
It had some shit written on the side I never even seen on that car. Limited edition.
He got the
specs.
upgraded shit too.
Oh, you got the Eddie Bauer shit?
Yeah. Yeah, he had the Eddie Bauer joint.
Bauer, yo.
Nah,
That's
it's cool.
hilarious.
It's cool. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Feeling good, man.
Good. Happy to see y'all.
How was your
Good to see
weekend?
you as well.
How's your weekend?
How's my weekend?
Yeah.
My weekend was good. Saturday, I was just chilling in the house, cuddling with my baby.
Oh,
That's always a good thing.
But I made a mistake. I promised him that tomorrow I would take him to his best friend's house, Vincent. Shout out to Vincent. And my baby, he's communicating and shit.
Stop doing that, yo.
Like, Hey, dog. Hey, I go to Vincent's house. I'm throwing every excuse in the book at this thing. Nah, the rain, the weather. This nigga go on the weather app. Yeah.
Supposed to let up.
Look like we'll be in the clear here. Nigga, I'm still dodging it. I ain't gonna let this 7-year-old win. He texts somebody, mom, Jackie, I need Vincent mom number behind my back.
Oh, shit.
So Sunday morning when he wake up at 9 a.m.
Time to go.
First person he texts behind my back is Vincent mom.
Oh shit.
Hey, think I can slide over today? Nigga, this is against, I couldn't do no shit like this growing up.
Not at all.
It's different, my nigga.
Vincent
I'm
mom
glad
hit
I
him
don't have
back.
kids. I don't know how I feel about my kid texting adults about making plans. I don't know about that.
Nigga, my daughter got a
Well,
contact
no, your
list.
kid should not text adults to make plans, but
Okay.
this is really his best friend. We know the
No,
parents.
I get it, but no.
I hear
Still
you.
no.
Your kid is gonna know how to text.
I know.
Facts.
That's what scares me. That's
Nice
what I'm
what
not
you-
gonna-
And he's gonna have a device, or he or she will have a device to do so.
Sure.
And
Facts.
you're gonna be in your room with a Bex, Budweiser, watching the game.
Yo,
Chilling.
you can't even hit them with the lie of like, yo, in an hour. They know how to set the timer.
They do.
Exactly
The
what.
fucking timer goes off. And, yo, an hour. I was like, yo, oh, come on.
This kid's sitting there looking at the time,
Yeah.
like he got a watch.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, you said 3 o'clock. It's
Yep.
about that time. We should get out if we're gonna get going. Do I have school tomorrow? Yep, now's a good. So I took him over to his best friend's house.
That's right.
And that was the weekend. I couldn't trick him.
It's over.
good.
It's over. These tablets, they got them, bro.
Yeah.
No, they got you.
No, they got them, and then the kids got us.
He on there buying the $500 shit for Roblox.
Oh shit.
He bugging now. These little outfits.
Your card is on file?
No, Sade card is on file.
Same thing. Same. Clean it up, nigga. Make you feel better, but she'll pop up, nigga. Watch it, nigga. She'll pop up. That's true. She'll hear this shit like, yo, did Mark just say that?
It is the same thing. It is.
Oh, he fell for the trap.
Because it is the same thing. But I do feel good about
And
it.
is it her bread if it's the same thing? Because we remember you disagree.
No, it's her bread.
So you believe that even though you give her the money,
No, she has money.
no, I know she has money, but I'm just saying. Remember, we had a
And she
conversation.
don't tell me about that.
Because some people ran down on me this weekend in Philly while I was up there about that conversation that we had when I said that if I give my wife the money, it's still my money. But they agreed with y'all. They said, Flip, you bugging, nigga. That's her money. So you still stand on that same side.
What was my position?
Your position was, I can't say that. It's her money. Because I was saying that if you give your wife money,
if she buy the gift.
if she buys you a gift, it's you
You
that bought the
bought your
gift because
gift.
it's your money.
And nope.
You was like, nah, I don't agree with
No,
that.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Niggas
That's her
ran-
money.
Niggas ran.
Listen, when my baby bought me a trip to fucking Mykonos, that was her. When,
I got it.
When the
I
Amex
thoughts.
niggas was like, yo, that was her on the phone.
I got it.
Yeah, no, I was chilling
They
still.
ran down on me about that. I'm like, y'all niggas is crazy, man. I believe in what I
You
believe
safe
in.
though, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I was in Philly this weekend. Shout out to Mark. He called me, make sure I was good too. Yo, you need anything? It was good. This a flip the network shit. It was nice.
Did you go buy some
protected
books?
them?
Yeah,
It's
he
some
checked
battles.
that. It was straight. Yeah,
Huh?
Did you go buy books?
Nah, I didn't buy books, but I am going to go buy some books. I'm going back down there.
I told my bookstore, I said, Flip is coming through. You know what I mean? Look out for him.
And he show up.
They still
5%
waiting.
off.
Right.
Nigga call me. Yo, if you
Give
need
a free
anybody-
book, Mark.
Yo, look at this nigga Mark. Look at this nigga Mark calling me. Yo, hey, if you need somebody to make errands for you, call me. I'm gonna make it happen. Like in my head, I'm like, who the fuck this nigga think he is?
I had a
yo?
body man for him. So like,
Yeah, that's fire, but you know, you ain't gonna utilize me, nigga. You ain't gonna get me.
A body man, like a bodyguard?
no, like somebody who like run, like somebody who like run.
Yeah, you smart. Man, don't fall for none of that. That's a trick. That's a setup. That shit is the lineup. All that Mark behind the scenes, basketball games, and fucking
Especially
eatery,
after that Patreon.
restaurants. Nah,
That nigga is crazy.
nah. Mark called my phone off work hours now. Bang. Nah, I ain't speaking to this.
The way he
nigga.
put shit together, so this nigga, I'm like,
Nah.
all right, Ma, I'll talk to you later. Thank you, though. Thank
Nah.
you.
Trying to be helpful, man.
You was. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I wish you'd have told me. I probably had a crib for you to use it. So you
Oh,
did
yeah?
it.
Oh, yeah. Good looking, man. Thank you. But we took care of it. Beautiful weekend. For the network. Couple of artists and shit. Have fun, man.
Artists.
Artists.
Artists. Pardon me. Thank you.
That's when I would have.
Somebody laugh back there? Is that a white man?
Out your little Philly
Was that a white man laughing at my?
Hey, if I was an aspiring rapper, nothing.
You heard your man back there just laughed at me, but I said artists and it's artists.
Erickson. Yo, what's
That's
taking
not Erickson, nigga. That's Ian.
Yo, what's taking so long to get the camera on Erickson or in that back
There
room
you go.
for y'all little back room shenanigans
Call it
y'all
out.
be doing? Didn't I ask for that shit like a year ago?
Yeah, nigga. Check shit. We asked for it, nigga. Where?
If it's up, then why I don't never see y'all faces back there?
Cut to it.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh,
How,
shit,
how about it?
He checking niggas like that?
How about it? Let's cut to
That means
it.
you got 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got a lot of. Yo, we got an 8 camera. Every time niggas come in here, they be like, Wiz was like this.
That's the first thing they do when they get here. Start looking.
Why is that such a
Nigga,
big
Nori.
deal?
Everybody that walks in
Freeze.
here.
This is what Nori did. His man did. This is nice. Joe, look at Joe pussy ass just watching. Tight. Like,
What you did?
I don't know. I don't know. But I watched that nigga record it. This is mad nice,
everybody
yo.
that
Look
walk
at
in here,
this.
they come with their cameraman. The cameraman, they start talking to Erickson. Yo.
Find out what the gear is.
I was surprised when I came as a guest. I looked at this motherfucker.
Yeah, he got
way
hooked
different
up.
than I thought it was gonna look.
Yeah, he got hooked up.
What did you think it was gonna look like?
Some ghetto shit.
Yeah, thought like
Yeah.
2 cameras, 2 DSLRs maybe.
Wait, what did he say?
A couple Nikons. He thought we were gonna have a couple Nikons.
But Parks, nobody, a lot of
Couple
podcasts.
G5s.
He thought your studio was gonna be ghetto. That's what he just said.
Yeah, he did. He said,
This
he said some ghetto shit, actually.
Is that what he said?
I didn't say that.
I did, but then he
He said that. But
Nah.
Translation.
Nah. That was.
No, but I mean the camera setup, the type of cameras,
Let's
the
go, let's go.
sound, all that shit this is high tech. I didn't know that coming in. It looks good on screen, but some people do it with a lot less. Y'all do it like fly.
It don't look and sound the same.
They don't. And now I understand why. I ain't know
We got
that.
8 cameras, nigga.
I see niggas with iPhones on a tripod.
Word.
Yo, that ass.
Niggas be having the mismatched Canons and Sony's bullshit.
Yeah.
This nigga 8 of the
Webcams.
same. This shit is ill. No wonder niggas be surprised.
Thank you, guys.
Fuck you, nigga. And he got the strong
And
man
for
too.
the aspiring content creators out there, just know that we didn't start out this way.
That's true.
So if you
talk
just
about it.
keep your head down and keep the mission in place and in front of you, then you'll be able to work and get everything you want to. Don't compare your day one to someone else's day 1 trillion.
True.
And if you fail, he's going to play Another One Bites the Dust.
That's probably true.
And then he's gonna laugh. So make sure you keep your head up, like Pop
Yo, do
said.
y'all want to retire it? If y'all want to retire it, I'm down to retire it.
No, absolutely not.
I think I don't like it. It's funny, but I be feeling bad when you do it, boy. That shit you did with Mav,
That was fucked
that
up.
shit was. You caught that
That
nigga
was
in real
fucked up.
time.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, like I
shit
felt
is
a little
hilarious.
bad. 'Cause
Mark and Mel, what did y'all vote? I didn't hear
Mel.
from
I
y'all.
would retire it.
Really?
Unless it's your enemy. If it's your enemy, that's different. But just every time a nigga fell, we celebrate that we dance on their grave. I don't know.
They all my enemy.
No, they not.
No, they
He's
not.
definitely made that. Well, not enemy.
Friends
but
to none of
Not
them.
real enemy, but in the fake content world, every content that's not this content is my enemy.
Okay. I mean, look, I don't feel that strong about it. But if I just had to vote, I say no. I say retire.
I say retire too.
I say
I say
retire.
keep it alive.
That's 3. All right, we got one. One
say-
for
What you said, free? I mean, you said ish.
Keep. I
that's
say
2
keep.
for keep.
Ish.
Ish. Tiebreaker.
Come on, ish.
Ish ain't the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Mel will be the tiebreaker, depending on what Ish say. Y'all don't drag
I
it.
want to hear what you said.
Mel wants to keep it.
I'm,
Now Ish is the tiebreaker. 3-3. Mel wants to keep it. She just won't say it.
I want to keep it.
Of course you. Hey!
Let's fucking go.
It's
Let's
fine.
fucking go.
Real Mel.
Stay in business, Mel.
Ish. Because I. Huh?
No, wait, I'm clapping for you.
Yes.
No.
Because I really wanted to keep it, but
I love you so much that I clapped for
I
you.
wanted to keep it, but I didn't want to say it.
No, it's too mean. It's too mean.
No, because it is me.
It's capped.
But so.
You called the nigga and played.
That was fucked up.
You played it in the background while you was talking to him. Yo, hey, hello?
That's crazy.
Good. How you?
All right, well, let's try it this way.
Yes.
In the event that this podcast were to abruptly come to an end on some bullshit too, not just wait we
Ride off
graduated
into the sunset or
Yeah, no, not no
You're not gonna
happy.
Questlove that shit. I listened to that episode. That was great. Finale.
Shout out to Questlove,
Shout out
friend
to
of the show.
Questlove.
Yeah, but if this show ended and it wasn't that, like it was some bullshit, what do you think would be happening out there?
Yeah, they kick you back
People
in.
would be kicking your
But you
butt.
said
Honestly, tell the truth.
It would be a holiday.
Yes.
It would be a holiday.
For sure.
Niggas would take off work to celebrate.
Twitter, it'd
Niggas
be
be out
like
there, yo, we throwing
balloons
something on the
popping up.
grill. What?
Yeah.
You're right. All right, I got it. I got. So next year, let's review this again. Another one bites the dust. That's just good for a year.
And just for the record, I've noticed a few things changing in the landscape, and I did not play it.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait.
What's he talking about? What are you talking
Hey,
about?
let him say
I might
it.
have missed it.
I didn't play it, so I won't say it.
Oh, man.
Okay, Flip, say it.
I don't care.
Somebody gotta talk. We don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
So keep your ear to the fucking pod
keep your
I
to the
do,
streets.
but I guess not enough.
A lot of shit look a little shaky.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of niggas making a lot of changes. They're downgrading. They trying to do
Just
shit
a lot.
for
Yeah, nah, I ain't
they
gonna
do
hold
shit
you.
for their crib. Hey, they got the little light. You know the light, the ring light.
The shit the bitches be using. I used to use that. Stop. Don't do
Me
that.
too.
Don't do that. Those are good lights. Those
I got a
those are good
300.
lights.
I got a 600D, nigga. Now,
Yeah.
nigga, I'm not-
I was in Best Buy every month buying them shits, nigga.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but niggas be downgrading and they don't try to hide it. Take the shades off.
Oh, my
we can
Lord.
see through your glasses the ring light, nigga. Don't try to be cool.
Oh, shit.
Man, what's up, man? What's your weekend like?
I was actually close to Philly, I think.
What?
Where were you?
Your boy?
Clementon, New Jersey.
You just don't learn.
Who you out there with? Reed Dollars?
You back up.
Some young Philly niggas?
I was working.
Whoa.
I was what?
Why you all that mix?
Cause see, what you doing in that direction, nigga? You don't have no nigga. That's close to Camden.
Yeah.
What?
I was close to Camden. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, you try to go for the hood nigga now. I got it. Fuck it. You need somebody to fuck niggas up when they try to get rid of you.
I do,
Hey,
actually.
We got the Camden niggas. And I saw that post you made too in your stories.
What was it? Which part?
Some shit with a nigga for life. I don't know. They sent it to my DM. I said, oh, here she goes. She back at it. Nigga birthday. Back and I'm better.
Right.
Show him.
What was going on in Clementon, New Jersey? Back in the
I-
day, it used to be Clementon Park.
She
out
was
there.
Muhammad Ali and them peoples.
No, I was. I did like a little kind of pop up, Hot and Bothered, and I interviewed Da Vinci from All American and BMF.
Oh, okay.
And then I went
What's up?
to go watch a youth league basketball tournament. It was kind of all combined.
She was with a nigga.
That's a joke alley right
She was with a nigga. Ain't no Melissa Ford watching the youth league. Girl,
She was out there with Birdie.
Stop meeting niggas and chilling with them, girl.
It was part of the whole thing.
So they gave you a package? Yo, hey, yo, listen, if I do this for you, you gotta pull
Come
up
to
with
the
me.
game.
Yo, Mel.
That
You
was
don't
it.
learn.
What? No,
You
it
gonna
was.
learn, brother.
It was. It was work.
Mother. You don't learn.
It was work.
Mel,
What?
if you want to interview a nigga and he adds extra things to it besides the interview,
He
you're in
didn't
for a
add anything.
So why did you go-
So how'd you end up at an
Both of
AAU
us-
game?
Both of us were hired to be there.
Tell us about the AAU game, nigga. What's the kid name that scored the most points?
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly.
Who was playing?
It was. It's a youth league, so I was there. I was there supporting the.
Kids.
Right.
I was there supporting the YA athletics. That was what I was there supporting.
Salute, man.
Yes.
That's great.
Okay, in your little joke, this ain't about to just be an ad for anything she want to say.
No, I mean I'm not
You're
giving
right.
it.
You're right. You're right. Be
They're
careful.
asking for
She get that shit
details.
off.
They're asking for details.
Oh my Lord.
But yeah, that was it. That was Saturday.
You be setting me up with that to get your ads off. Because you say things and you know I'm on it. I'm on you when it comes to you doing activities that's out the norm.
You
and
know,
then I get it off. You
I
be
have
getting me.
no idea when you're going to go off
Your
about
puppet
something.
master tree is you getting a little better.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe, for reminding me.
Welcome back, Mel. We will
Thank you.
not hyper focus on
Yeah,
Mel's
we love you, man.
out of work activities.
Well,
It was Saturday. It was okay. It was okay. And then Sunday was rainy.
Oh wait, we need to talk about that. When you book some pod shit on a Saturday, hey, when you book some pod shit on Saturday,
wonder why.
2 o'clock, this shit get moving afterward. Hey, where you at after that? Yeah, I'm at the youth league. I'm at the youth center. Yo, I wonder what shit I would be getting off out there if I was single right now.
And then dinner
Bullshit.
in the city.
Y'all ever think about that? Nobody's ever going to be single. But do you ever think about what type of shit you would be on
Yes.
in the event that you were when you're in the shower? Just
Absolutely. It makes
all the
me
time.
glad that I got married.
Yes.
there's
Yeah,
a-
Parks
it all
is
made
right.
a lot of sense.
I
Parks
was
is
gonna
right.
say, if you guys would be thinking that you guys would be outside running the streets, I don't know. I do not
It
think
would be
so.
a short run.
Yeah, it'd be a
Very-
dangerous
a
run.
jog.
It'd be like Temple Run.
Yeah. To the fucking corner store and back. Yeah.
You could be
She
out.
trying to trick niggas.
Yeah, she
I'm not.
I'm overlooking that
Y'all
part.
don't
Yeah.
want to be in these streets.
Why
It is
not?
because it's a raging dumpster fire.
That's hate and that's disgusting.
It
If niggas
is.
was running the
But
street,
it's different.
well,
type of
let me
streets.
explain
you
something
over
to you real
there.
quick.
You over there in the hoods and shit. You
I'm
stay
fall
over there.
for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain something to you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not a raging dumpster fire because if niggas was running the streets, they ain't really looking for nothing serious anyway.
We would be the dumpster fire.
We would be the dumpster fire. We'd be dumpster
Lighting
diving.
that shit up.
Yeah. Our ladies definitely have saved us from ourselves.
Facts.
Yeah.
We would be on
We were
bullshit.
pyros, a room full of
Yeah.
pyros.
Possibly. Or
So it's a good
there's a
thing.
new breed of girl in town that you just might not be ready for.
I'm down with that too.
I-
Good. I'm cool with that.
Open to that
Them
possibility.
new hybrid bitches? No. Yeah, nah.
The mixed one.
Yeah, I'm cool.
They got a little bit of hood, a little bit of class, and all that shit. And they be outside.
Fucking Weapon X chick.
Yeah. I agree with Joe.
Okay. Well, good thing that you guys don't have to find out.
Somebody
because-
tried me the other day.
Someone tried me the other day, Friday too, when I was out.
I'm gonna just spit it out there because it's funny.
Your girl know about it?
Yeah, I told her.
Okay, good. Ooh.
Somebody hit me like,
Got nervous.
She don't play.
"Hey, big dog," and I'm not quoting, but "Hey, big dog," they always try to be with this one. "Hey, big dog, I started my new business and I need an investor." I'd be bored. If you don't know, if this is your first time listening, I'll stay on the phone with a prank.
You do that. Like, the scam
I'll
call, the
text
whole
back.
shit.
I'll text back a scammer if I ain't got nothing better to do.
You've definitely done that.
So I said, "All right, well, I'm listening." And she said, "I need an investor." And I said, "All right,
What
how much?"
what genre?
What was the business? Did she have a
No,
business
no,
plan?
I'm more
I didn't
curious
ask.
about
I
where
didn't
what
ask.
her
Jump straight to how
background
much.
is.
Huh?
Was this a woman of the entertainment lifestyle?
Was this a lady of the night?
I wouldn't know. I don't have enough of a rapport to know
Oh,
anything
this is a
about,
stranger.
So you don't know her.
about this person. This is just somebody that's on the internet.
Oh,
Got
Got it. Okay.
Damn.
Anyway, she said, "I need an investor." I said, "All right, how much?"
Before you got to what business it was, you asked how much.
Because this is just entertainment for me. I'm not really trying
He
to
doesn't
be
have a
the
plan
investor.
to invest. Yeah.
That's his
But anyway, she said, "Guess."
500.
50,000.
500.
250.
First off, why are you telling me to get?
Come on.
She trying to see what you willing to spend.
Come on, I'm just
Right.
trying
No,
to.
he asking
I'm
us to
asking y'all to
guess.
guess. I'm asking
Oh,
y'all.
yeah,
I'm asking y'all to guess.
200.
$500,000.
Yeah, I got-
200,
I got
$500,000,
$150.
$150,
I'm at a half.
$150K.
Yeah.
150,000.
Yeah.
$500,000.
I put 50,000.
50,000.
250.
250K. $3,000.
Oh, shit. She opening a lemonade stand?
She heard about him in the street. Yo, she heard about you in the street.
Yeah, that's what that was.
She know that shit going
That's
right.
what that was. She knew.
You get
just
3
trying to
from
have a
that
night.
nigga easy.
Hey, he might have sent it too.
Might have.
Right.
She heard about you.
So,
Oh, this shit cleaning it up.
That's just the 2,500 with the inflation built in.
I see what you're doing.
no, I didn't send it.
You sure?
No, I didn't send it.
You're not sure? You sure you didn't?
No, I didn't send it.
Okay, got it.
Anyway, I said, "Girl, you don't need an investor."
You need a life.
You need a job.
She said,
need a hug.
She said, "Well, what do I need?" I said, $3,000.
Oh, shit.
A good box.
But anyway, I only bring it up to say,
When this message happened?
What time of the
recently.
day? No, what time of the day? I think it's this.
No. I just meant what day.
Oh.
'Cause you know how they get around the end of the month.
Oh, that's true too.
Nah, Joseph
Yeah,
was
that's
up.
true.
Hold on.
No, the first of the month.
An investor for
That's what I'm saying.
rent is hilarious.
Hey, that's the investment.
I need an
It's an
investor.
investment in me.
Yes.
if you need
what that is.
$3,000 to get your business started, then
You got the wrong business.
Got a lemonade stand.
I don't
You
have
selling
hope
pencils?
in getting your business
Nah,
started.
she just needs the ring lights and the toys.
Oh.
There you go.
And let me just take it off this young lady for a minute. Niggas don't never have that, and we got to start this part. Niggas don't never have that conversation like when you in a relationship with somebody or got a relationship with somebody and you help her with the business. You don't never state the terms, right?
No.
That's corny to do.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
But I think if it's the other way around, women state the terms though.
That can't be corny.
I see women state the terms.
If I give you $100,000 to start your nail salon, and your nail salon get to rocking in year 3, bringing in $600,000 a year, I'm not supposed to. Oh, okay.
What's the relationship?
I was about to say, what kind of relationship?
Yeah. This with your lady?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Tell me more.
I don't know if it does.
Dog,
Yeah, I don't think it does either.
What do you mean?
I don't think it does either.
If you're in a relationship and you invest in your girl, you investing in y'all. You're not investing in her. You investing in y'all.
That ain't necessarily true.
That's not true.
If that's not your wife,
necessarily
if
true.
that's just your
That is-
girlfriend, then that's a whole different conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your wife is different.
Yeah.
If it's a
Your
relationship
girlfriend is
that's going to end, then you need some terms. But if it's your lady,
Well,
and
any of
it's who
that
you
shit
think you're
can
going to be
end.
Well,
with.
you don't
Yeah.
play.
Your marriage can end.
No, but I'm saying if you dating somebody that you know ain't it,
Oh, then I'm not invested.
I'm writing some terms.
I'm not
Or
invested.
Me either, but if I do, I'm writing the terms down.
I
I'm
might
just
do
saying.
it with my wife if she wanted to start a
Exactly.
business.
But Mark, even if you know it's it, we see situations where nigga, you in a situation you get a beauty salon and nigga you on the outs.
It ain't nothing wrong with terms.
It happens.
I tell people get terms
I
if
ain't
you want
gonna,
terms.
yeah, I don't know how
I've seen
many
that shit
of
in
these
Harlem all the
stories they have
time,
heard.
Dog.
Yeah, half of them shits up there on Dykeman.
Because now you fronting. Time out. Because I had a situation where a nigga wanted to borrow some money from me, and I told the nigga to put me on the deed of his house, and you castrated me for it.
Yeah, I remember
You
that.
castrated me
But
for it.
I think he did
So
that for
you-
I think he did that for
Whoa. So you, the person that you lay with, that you have raw sex,
Antoine,
let me
you doing-
finish, please. The
Castrated
person
is
that
a
you
strong
lay
word,
with,
too, by
that
the
you
way.
have raw sex with, you'll write some terms for them, but your man or somebody else that want to borrow some money, $100,000 it was.
I think he was
Antoine, right terms for that?
Antoine, you are misrepresenting what my point was in that earlier conversation. So let me tell it to you. The first premise was your man was in a bind and needed $100,000. Your friend was in a bind and needed $100,000.
Okay.
That's a friend in a bind. I'm talking business. I'm not talking about somebody you love being in a hard spot. If any one of my friends is in a hard spot, they could come to me and get the money, no questions asked. If you come to me and say, I need $100,000 for my business proposal, I'm gonna do the same thing that the bank do and ask about the fucking business and state my terms. That's not the same at all. It's not the same at all.
Let's start the pod.
This is crazy.
I kind of think it is.
I think we
the
should
same,
start and
though.
then
I
get
don't
back.
think it's the
I think we
same.
should start and get back to this.
Because it's the same level of
I
risk.
kind of see where you're at, though.
Y'all got it.
Well, listen, be clear, there's no right or wrong here. It's just what you would do.
Yeah, the situation.
I see your point and I see the difference. There is a difference, but I think y'all were wrong to pile on him about that because at the time, his point was because I heard that when it was like, look, it's relation to how much money you have. Like I can't afford to just give somebody $100,000 because if they don't ever pay it back, I'm fucked up. Being on the deed of somebody.
That guy wasn't included in the premise. The guy that can't afford to do it wasn't in the conversation. This was somebody.
A person who can't afford to lose it.
Okay.
Like you see what I'm saying? You got it, but like I can't afford to get burnt for it. I'm gonna feel it if I don't get it because y'all was saying you could afford that, and he was saying the 100 to me might be like $1 million to you or to whatever the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if somebody asks me right now for
you
$100,000,
stating terms don't change that then.
But that's the security that he said by
but
putting
being on the
by his
deed
name.
is the
That's why I'm stating terms.
That's why I want to be on your deed.
That's the
Why are you
collateral.
stating terms?
All of that's fine and dandy, but if a nigga take that $100,000 and go blow it, then you're in the same boat.
Till you sell your house.
No, you're not.
How not so?
Because the collateral that you put up is my recourse.
Right, the house.
The house. Him being on a deed, you go blow that money, I still can go
Wait,
get
where did the house come
an
from?
asset about his man's. He
that's
said,
what he-
put
An
those on
example
the
he was
deed of the
given,
house.
he was saying before, he said, I will give you the money, but I'd put my name on your deed of your house, and y'all would kill
That's
him
collateral now.
as collateral.
That's some example that fits what he's saying. In that, I agree. And what I'm saying, the person that's your friend don't have a house. He don't have
the scenario
nothing
that we were talking
that you could
about.
put
The
your
person
name
had a
on.
house. The scenario that we were talking about that happened on this show, the person had a house, and I said I needed my name to be on the deed, and you said, "What? What? You put your name?" Yes.
I don't recall it that way. And in that,
That's
I would agree. I don't remember that. I'd have to go listen to it. But in that, all right, that would be your terms. I'm talking about a nigga that's your man is just coming to you that needs some money. He don't have nothing. That's probably why he's coming to you for some money.
But think about
I'm not stating terms to that person that's in a time of need.
Are you gonna ask when you gonna get it back?
No.
You're not gonna ask that question.
No.
What if it's $1 million?
That's me.
But what if it's $1 million?
And if that's $1 million, that's out of my tax bracket. I don't have an ancillary $1 million to loan someone. I'm not in that.
And that's what, there's a number where like you can afford to give it, but you can't afford to eat it if you never get it back. And I think that's what the terms are for. Just like for me, it's the same thing with the business. Like if it's my wife, I'm not. First of all, ain't no dude giving his wife no terms for no money to give it. If they say that they lying, they.
That's what they just said.
Yeah, I know. I don't believe it. But if it's somebody other than my wife, yeah, you getting some terms because I'm worried about what happens if it blows up or what happens if it don't work. Either way, if it blows up and you leave me or if it don't work, I can't afford to eat $100,000.
Yo, I kind of don't even care if it blow up. I just want my money back. If I loaned you $100,000 and you make $5 million off of that,
you don't want none of it.
I don't necessarily have to get that.
Take
if
the
it's
word.
A stranger, yeah, but if it's somebody that I fuck with, I just want my money back. My money back.
Take the word wife out of it, and does your stance change?
If it's a woman that I'm just dealing with and fuck with, yeah, it don't change.
Wait, what?
It all comes. You said take wife out. You mean like if it's like my girlfriend, like a long-term girlfriend? You mean?
Yeah, it don't change.
It don't change. It don't change for me.
It don't change for me. It don't change for me.
I feel a lot more courageous asking for them terms, but I don't know if I would. But I don't know if I would do it.
All right, let me ask you. So, what's your stance on like putting your if your significant other wanted to go to school or something?
That's a good question.
What's your stance on that?
That's different to me.
No, why?
It's not different.
It's an investment.
It's still an investment.
It's still an investment.
You're investing in them.
different.
You put them through medical school. You're investing in them. Now they go and become a doctor. And they making whatever much a year. But they leave you.
Yep.
It's the same
It's
thing.
the same exact thing.
I don't look at it the same way.
Nah, I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I don't look at it the same way.
It's the same.
It's not to me, but
You're investing in their business the exact same
sort
way.
of, but
It's
not
not the
really.
same.
It's not the same.
I don't look at it the same either.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why you fucking bitches that want? Like, why she,
Ambition?
how old is this person?
She want to read.
How old is this person?
I'm just saying, bro. Niggas go back to school.
You
School
said
is
why you
timeless.
fucking with the girls that go to school?
Wait.
School is timeless.
Wait, we in our 40s and she say I want to go back to school, pay for my school.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I understand now. You scared me.
Oh no! Come on, dog.
She ain't coming home from the prom like you don't want to do.
Yo, this is crazy.
I had to make sure.
Yes, my
I gotta make sure. Hey,
That's extreme.
Yo, this guy.
I gotta make sure I know what we're talking about. That's it.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry I have to wake you. You a doctor?
What episode is this?
8:23. Let's get Mel and flip their drops.
No. No, man. Stop doing that. It's good. Stop.
Why?
Nah, man. You highlight that too much, man.
But I want to.
Let my man continue doing what he's doing. We fine. Well, I don't know about her. I'm fine over here, man.
I'm okay.
My
I
shit-
put it to bed. I put it
New
to rest. I'm all right.
flip and
Mel.
Sorry.
New flip.
Hey.
Flip.
No.
It's both
Y'all
flip
are
and
a
Mel.
team.
No,
that's
we're
true.
not.
Y'all are a team.
So then give me the same shit. Give me the.
What same shit you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
They don't. And we on the show.
I can't say that.
Oh, then we can't.
Welcome to episode 823 of the Joe Budden Podcast.
Thank you very much. Hey, could it be a holiday love? Welcome to episode 823 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, happy to be here, fully dressed host Joe Budden here with a few really amazing people. To my right,
Like the Matchbox cars guy.
the amazing Melissa Ford is in the building. Hootie-hoo. To her right, Queens Get the Money. Queens Flip is in the building.
Yeah.
Next to him, King Wawa, huh? You know the vibes. Library, Issues here, Issues in the building.
Looking
I don't give a fuck about your grandpa, nigga. I'm happy, nigga, to see
Looking
you.
skinny.
Got a new pair of pumps,
skinny
I
man.
see.
Nigga act like
Looking skinny.
when you get this age, yo. Them niggas just walk
Once I
around
guess it's not a
with
pair.
Get the new D Browns.
Nigga ready for Bet Gala.
Hey.
You ready for BT Gala. How you doing it, man? Look at fans now and tell me how you finally shedding the weight.
How you finally shed
You
the weight?
losing
he
weight,
said?
we're saying.
I ain't eating candy. I ain't eating sweets.
It's a something. You lost a lot of weight fast.
I didn't lose
I just
a
saw
lot.
you the other day, nigga. You was looking
Yeah,
crazy.
you was just big,
Yeah, you
nigga.
was just heavy,
Lose a
nigga.
lot of
Don't blame it on your foot neither. You was still heavy on your foot.
I didn't lose a lot of weight. Please stop with your narrative, Nancy.
I don't give a fuck,
You've
man.
narrowed down.
I
Yo,
didn't
and
lose
there's
a lot
nothing
of
wrong
weight.
with it. Yeah,
I
look.
didn't say it was. I lost like 10 pounds. I didn't lose
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of weight.
something,
No.
Why you put your square voice on? I'm just
It's
saying
not-
you look good.
Thank you.
What waist?
I'm saying you look snatched.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ready for Portugal. Where you going again? He going somewhere.
Oh, you got the shit that, what's his name got? You look nice.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Aki.
All right, man. But it's cool.
Next to Ish, Mr. Take It Further himself.
Yo.
The freeziest of them all. Big Freeze in the building. Next to Freeze, Dr. Mark Lamont Hill in the building. What was your code name?
Miz.
Miz.
Miz. Big Miz.
Don't say big Miz. It's Miz. Respect my man.
My bad.
Two of the Fox.
I wasn't mad at it. I think
Yeah, I thought that was
Joe ain't
coming.
letting that go.
That is never.
I'm never letting that go either.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he feel like it's more to uncover there.
No,
There is.
100%
Are you
is more than
crazy?
uncover Mark. Now I'm on him now. He done built a pyramid and was in a cult before CNN. Nah, buddy.
Oh, you need to know more.
Yeah,
I tried to go find some docs. There's not much docs.
100%. Look at him.
I'll tell you more. I told you June 2nd. June 2nd, I'll tell you. June 1st, June 2nd.
What
Why
does
June
that mean?
2nd?
I like to pace these things out month to month. That's all.
Oh, right. Right.
Oh.
Yo, nah, dead ass. Me and him gonna fight. Who pulls a pyramid story out of their back pocket? I built a pyramid. Nigga, now get the fuck off.
That was insane. And tried to just do it like casually.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah, I built the pyramids. And
We were
then,
talking about waves. Because I had told this story before, but then only Flip was listening.
Nah, you didn't tell that shit up here.
Not up here, dog.
You did that shit on Spaces or something, man.
Flip, didn't I say it right there?
You did. You did.
Spaces.
Flip and Imani heard it.
Spaces.
It's on Spaces. Yeah, you're not proving
That
the
don't
point.
beat the allegations yet, but we were sitting right there. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Was there anything you want to say to the new audience that we've acquired in the last few weeks? Your Oxford Academy, your educators, and Kev on stage.
I got nothing.
Anything you want to say to them? Because they don't seem to be leaving either.
I got nothing.
All right.
I got nothing.
Big Parks is in the building.
What's poppin'? What's
King
poppin'?
Elmira, Poe is in the building. Corey's here, Ian here, Keeb is here, Erickson is here. There's too many people here to name. This broadcast is brought to you by, fueled by, powered by Prize Picks gang. Yeah. And before we go any further,
Clear out.
boy, it was a lot of chit chat from the experts, the analysts, the retired NBA players.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I got to do it, Parks.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
You
I was gonna call Jared Jack still, just to see what you Piston niggas is up to. But yeah, everybody on ESPN and FS1 and anybody with a microphone, the conversation seemed to be what had the greater odds: the Knicks getting swept or this going to 6. I thought that was offensive. I did. Brian Windhurst, he said the Knicks should hold, and I quote, a ticker tape parade if this indeed gets to 6 games. Y'all were talking like the Celtics were the 96 Bulls, the 2017 Kevin Durant Warriors, whatever year that was. Y'all was talking like these was just, and it is a great team, really expensive team. Can't wait for them to break up after this year.
Wow.
It's Boston.
But all we did is go into your building, get down by 20,
I turned the game off. I was tight.
That was
I was tight when I went on Twitter at the end of the night.
Let y'all take every 3 in the world.
Disgusting.
Let y'all grab every long offensive rebound to clang off the front of the rim. Let y'all get us in foul trouble. Let y'all get Carl Anthony. I'm not even going to call him that because he was stray cat for most of the game. The best ability is availability, and he wasn't even on the floor. We let y'all do all of that only to come back and steal game 1. And still the next day, they don't say, hey, go Knicks for stealing game 1. They say, the Celtics gave it to you.
They did.
You disagree?
Thanks.
So?
Thanks.
Word.
Oh, that's true.
Thanks.
I mean, a win is a win.
You can't give me something if I don't extend my hand out.
But I don't take it.
I got to do my job and you giving me something. Yes, they blew it.
And he literally took it.
The Celtics blew it.
Yeah.
Also, Jalen Brunson is the NBA's clutch player of the year for a reason. So in the event that this game gets close in the fourth quarter,
you feel good.
We have some, and say what you want. Them Celtic niggas is injured and dinged up. Get these old ass niggas the fuck out of the building. Now I'm done talking nice. I don't want to talk stats no more. Jaylen Brown, James Brown, Antonio Brown, Bobby Brown. Round up the fucking Browns. Knicks at 6, nigga. I ain't talking stats no more. Fuck is you talking about?
You really think the Knicks gonna win this series?
Huh?
You really think the Knicks gonna win this series?
Who knows?
Because you know the next question is gonna be a bet.
Zaire hit me immediately. Yo, I still got the Celtics. You want to bet?
I got the Celtics.
No, nigga. Get off my phone.
Because you know goddamn well the Knicks ain't gonna win this series.
I don't know that. What I saw last night was a dinged up Boston. Porzingis left early. Drew Holiday, for as great of a defender as he was on Jalen Brunson, he wasn't himself. Jason Tatum, I think a large reason for the Celtics making a jump this year is his consistency and his superstar role.
Yep.
If he's going to go back to being inconsistent like last night, and if Jaylen Brown and them niggas are going to act like it's just a cakewalk or read your own press clippings, then nigga, Knicks in 6. Knicks in 6.
I think you.
Fuck is we talking about?
I think
nigga?
you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
I think the Celtics played the worst game they could possibly play.
So did the Knicks.
It's the worst coaching of them.
So did the Knicks.
Worst coaching, and
so did the Knicks.
And you still need overtime to win.
So
I think
we didn't need overtime to win. That little layup at the end of the game is a make 99% of the time. Stop it. Don't get stupid.
Let's not get
foolish.
If he made what he missed, if the Celtics made the threes that they, all I'm saying is the Celtics are a better team.
I also don't say you need overtime to win if you come back from however much they were 20.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
I'm just saying that degree of difficulty is hard to match again. Is all I'm saying. I don't think the Celtics are going to play that bad again, and I don't think y'all have the talent to beat them in 6 or 7 games.
Hey, buddy, it's the Celtics that are in a must-win situation right now. This talk doesn't align with that.
Here's another piece of it. Are you going to the Knicks games?
Game 3.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
Celtics.
You should stay home, yeah.
Celtics in 5 or 6. Now in the back, you ain't won a game. They ain't won a game. Y'all couldn't be Rice High School right now, but you fucking.
Hey, don't do that to Rice, please. Man, I don't want to hear all that shit. I don't want to hear all that shit right now. We up 1-0. Must win for the Celtics. Hey, and that building sounded a little nicky last night. Yeah, fix your fucking faces. We in New York. What's up?
I'm down, nigga.
What's up?
I'm with
we
you.
won. Fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Keep that same energy at game 4, game 5 when y'all down 3-1.
He won't. And when they go out 4-1, he gonna be like, yo, we didn't even look forward to winning. I said in the beginning that we wasn't gonna win.
Pussy
we gotta do
ass
some
boy.
rebuilding, blah, 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 blah. That's what's gonna
Exactly what he gonna say.
Pussy ass boy.
That's what's gonna come. That's exactly what's gonna come.
What them niggas been a pussy ass boy?
Pussy ass boy.
They don't say pussy ass boy. Yeah, we don't want to hear none of that shit. 1-0.
Indeed.
You dropped the ball, laid the dud.
That's it.
You're done.
That's it.
I ain't even gonna DM Tatum. We talked before the game. Fuck that, nigga. Now,
Yeah, don't do that, though. Yeah, don't.
No,
Pretty
do
boy.
it. Please do it.
No.
Talk shit. Talk crazy to him.
No.
Y'all
Last
niggas
time he
60.
did that.
Nah.
Yo,
Leave
dog.
that one alone.
I blew my prospects bag yesterday. Don't talk to me. Fucking Brunson.
There's nothing much to
Made
say.
me lose my spanky.
Go Knicks. What a win. Feels great to be up 1-0 with the Celtics in a must-win situation. The Knicks up 2-0 next game. 2-0 next game. Since they want to be soft.
I felt like such a
Since
bitch.
they want to be soft about it.
I turned on that game, saw the score, and I was like, fuck, I guess we watched the Met Gala.
Yeah. I kept
Let me go look at the gowns.
I put the game on the
Beautiful
phone.
gowns.
I was like, yeah.
Congratulations to the Knicks. I'm certain that we'll talk about this a little later on.
Oh, for sure.
Where would you guys like to begin?
We can start with the Met Gala if you want. I see you were in your fashionista bag last night.
You know I was going to be in my fashionista bag.
Your story
I felt bad for you because I was like, I wish Sade was here because that was like my favorite shit in the world is sitting around with my girl, who's the nicest human being I think I've ever met in my life, and just shitting on people for 3 straight hours. Even though a lot of people were super fly, but the people that weren't,
Yeah.
they were getting it.
Yeah, I have to say, man. Well, actually, I won't start. Did anybody else see some of the outfits? Some of the red carpet?
Mm-hmm.
We saw some of the outfits, yes.
79% of white people looked a mess.
Yeah, it seemed like they didn't really get what the theme was. They thought that
What was the theme?
the theme was super fine.
Dandyism.
Dandyism, but the theme it was called
Black, tailored, fly shit.
Yeah.
An ode to suits and ties and just
and Taylorism.
Taylorism.
Got you.
Black, the fly shit.
Yeah. So I think that when they heard super fine, black tailoring,
They just
they
wore
thought
black.
They thought,
I
yeah,
thought the
wear
stitching
black.
itself should be black.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not what they meant.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
79% of white people looked an absolute mess.
Agreed.
Who's
Last
some
night.
of the ones that look the worst?
So, well, first,
That's what I
it was
wanna hear.
co-chaired. It had 4 co-chairs. It was A$AP Rocky, Lewis Hamilton, Coleman
Domingo,
Domingo, and Pharrell. And all 4 of them looked incredible in all their
Agreed.
various
I saw
different
Pharrell
ways.
shit.
Like
That shit's fire.
Coleman Domingo's first
Cat.
outfit was like a
Cat.
nod to
Lewis Hamilton shit was fire.
It was.
Are we not going to talk about people that we thought didn't nail it?
Let's absolutely shit on
Oh,
people.
we got to.
1,000%. We'll
said
shit on
Cat, but
people.
what?
Pharrell didn't nail it. Pharrell didn't nail it.
I didn't like the people that Pharrell dressed. Like Doechii, I love Doechii. I didn't like the way.
I thought Louis had an amazing night, so I'm not shitting on them. I'm just talking about Pharrell specifically with the 10,000 pearl, 20,000 pearl blazer. Super fly. I just don't think it did what it needed to do in pictures. It was very calm in pictures, and I just...
Oh, I see. I'm
didn't-
looking at it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, but
I like it too,
maybe that was
but
his
actually, I
look
like
he
it.
was going for, Joe.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it. I
The
like
thing
it.
is, I think that it translated.
calm.
It probably translated a lot better in person. Like he's like the creative ambassador for Louis Vuitton. So Zendaya, who was one of the best dressed on that carpet.
Oh, I disagree.
What?
She's usually way better dressed than she was last night.
But she that was literally the theme. That was it. She had like a Louis Vuitton tailored zoot suit. That shit was fucking incredible.
But there's
She
a difference,
crushed.
I think, between nailing the theme and looking like spectacular. And she looked great. Like
No,
she always looks great. But
I guess agree to disagree. I thought she looked
Well,
spectacular.
I thought she nailed the theme and looked spectacular,
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Yes. Diana Ross is another one that
She's
shut
smoked.
down the
Bodied
carpet.
it.
The
What?
massive train, and it had the names of her children and grandchildren embroidered on it.
Smoked.
Rihanna, of course, shut down the carpet, soft launching baby number 3.
Congratulations.
In a Marc
Congrats.
Jacobs outfit, and she killed it as well.
Mark Jacobs had a good night. I mean, Mark Jacobs had a real good night too.
He really did.
What'd you think of Coleman Domingo?
Outfit?
Yeah.
He wore several though.
Okay.
So the first one was a nod to André Leon Talley, the big, the
the
electric
purple,
blue, the
purple, blue, whatever color that was, the
Yeah.
shawl,
Yeah.
the long over,
Yeah, with the
overcoat.
ornate
And I want to
decorative
say
thing.
that was Valentino.
I
I
believe
didn't-
it
First
was.
look was Valentino.
Yes.
Okay.
And
then-
that second look, you didn't ask me. He
Love
killed
it.
both those looks.
Love
The second look
The
was
second
Valentino
look
too.
was
The
fire.
gray. You talking about the gray with the jacket?
Yes.
I thought that was the
With
flyest
the
shit.
multi-
Black and white shit was
With
fire.
the-
Yes,
with the
that was
stars.
absolutely fire.
That was
Crushed
Valentino. That shit looked crazy.
I think that also. I think that everybody that did the 2 look thing crushed. Like
Damson-
Domingo, Damson Idris
Idris.
when he came out in the race car
That
shit,
was fire.
and
That
under it he
snatched
had
it
on
off.
the shit underneath it was, at first I was like, what is this bullshit? And then
Yeah.
once he took the shit off, that suit underneath.
Damn, what did he?
It was fire.
Damn, no, I got to find out who that was.
Tessa Thompson was another actress that really killed
looked
it.
great. She
smoked.
She looked great.
She looked incredible, and I really liked Doechie's outfit. Cardi,
I didn't care for that.
Cardi.
Cardi was
Cardi looked
fire.
amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
Carrie
really,
Washington, I like.
I
Carrie
love Kerry Washington.
Janelle Monáe, but she you know, it's
Usher's
it's
shit was
expected.
super simple, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Who was Usher wearing?
Ralph Lauren,
Ralph Lauren.
which is probably
I thought Burberry had one of the best nights. I'm not gonna let y'all just smooth over Cardi like that. That was a Burberry look.
Amazing.
Cardi looked
she
incredible.
did.
If I'm not mistaken, her manicure took like 2 fucking days.
God damn.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's at least 6 figures per outfit. Like that's just the whole production for each person that goes there.
Easily.
You know?
Jodie Turner-Smith was my look of the night. She was Burberry also.
She looked great.
Was that the red? Was that the
burgundy
red?
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jodie Turner-Smith and Tiana Taylor.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
shit is
Tiana, I also
amazing.
that's what we were watching was the Vogue stream, which was Tiana and I can't remember the SNL actress's name and Lala, and it was great.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor is a fucking
Tiana Taylor was
natural at this shit.
She is.
Yeah.
She was dressed by Ruth
Carter.
Carter. Exactly. Who's like an Oscar-winning costume designer. Exactly. Like from Black Panther and a myriad of other films. But Tiana Taylor, I loved the outfit.
Tiana Taylor probably has to get outfit of the night for me because of the duality, right? Like with the theme being fly men suit tailoring and all that. She did that to a T. But the heel was feminine. I want to say that was Marc Jacobs. The do-rag under the hat, the layers, the texture. She absolutely smoked it. I expected nothing less from Tiana Taylor.
And again, great hosting.
Big
job.
Harlem.
Great hosting.
Big
job.
Harlem.
Big T.
Who else? I want to talk about Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton was in Wells Bonner. That look, that clean aesthetic, that hat. Oh my God.
Yeah, Parks, your boy, Bad Bunny. He looked
he went crazy.
He smoked.
incredible.
He smoked.
He went crazy. That hat.
Yeah.
I want to say that he was Prada.
Yes, it was Prada, I believe.
I want to say that was Prada. Bad Bunny looked amazing.
He did.
That custom hat that they put on him,
Which was like a traditional Puerto Rican hat thing. Kind of goes in the
Yeah.
theme with the album he's doing and the tour he's
and
doing.
the bag smoked. A lot of people I thought went wrong in their choice of bag. I don't recall who it was, but somebody had a briefcase of roses. I didn't think that was necessary. Some of the bags were just off, but that Bad Bunny bag,
Was that a bag on the back of Andre 3000 shaped like a piano?
I thought we were going to hold that one off to the end.
I was.
Let's save
since
that
we're
for
talking,
later.
we'll save it. I
Let's
just was
save
wondering
him.
if that was
Let's
a bag.
save him for later.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
save that for later. But yeah, a lot of the outfits that we're describing, they were like it was really sensational, and they really stayed on theme, and it's a dramatic turn from the people who didn't stay on
I
theme.
think the men were smoking the women's boots a little bit.
I would agree with you. A
Which
lot,
I guess the theme lends into
it.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole, dandy choir, that was really interesting. Haven't really still settled on how I felt about it.
Wait, a dandy choir?
Yeah, you didn't see the choir of black men singing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know how you felt about it?
I guess it was it was in theme, but then it also kind of, I don't know, it almost had like a, I don't know, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. What? No, I'm trying to find the words. I'll find the words, but it just had this like kind of haunting kind of quality to it.
No.
I don't know if that's the right word, but I think so.
It looked Jack and Jillish to me.
All right, neither one of y'all will beat the allegations.
Let's go.
That was scary. That was scary to you, man?
Y'all.
No.
Y'all.
What?
Just be aware.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I thought it was great, and I loved the uniformity of their outfits. I loved all of it, but it just kind of like had a haunting quality. And I don't know if it's because I'm thinking about the history of dandyism, like the origin, like the history as far back as it goes, that was what they were trying to convey, or maybe that's just something I was picking up on.
What is the history of dandyism?
So if I'm not mistaken, the history of dandyism The original, like the origin point is like slave masters were bored as fuck and liked to dress up their slaves in their clothes.
You're doing the thing. Okay. I don't know. I can't comment on it.
Okay, somebody can correct me, but if I'm not mistaken, this is something that I read somewhere.
Black dandyism sort of. Yeah, that's not wrong. Dandyism goes before slavery in a certain way, and the stylized figure. But the black dandy is like an interesting person because of how he got stylized during slavery, but also after. Like when black people could buy their own clothes.
Yes.
We got fly as shit.
Yes.
To me,
and
that's
it was also reflective of just how much economic, security and power we had after slavery, which we were robbed of.
Yeah.
You know.
Black dandyism is a cultural practice in the form of self-expression where black individuals, particularly men, use fashion and personal style as a tool for resistance, identity negotiation, and a challenging societal norms. It's just not about dressing well, but also about using sartorial choices to assert agency, reclaim narratives, and push back against negative stereotypes and limitations.
Reclaiming the narrative is the origin point, and then the fact that they continue to do it.
My point was it kind of resembles a little Jack and Jill. You know Jack and Jill?
Yeah.
Right, and I guess maybe it's in line. You know what Jack and Jill is, right?
Yeah.
So
Jack and Jill
is like a wealthy black organization, and they have cotillions and balls and such, and so that's what I attributed it to. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to something haunting, I looked at it like it was almost an ode to that.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Maybe I still got Sinners on the brain.
Maybe.
Where I'm thinking about just like the historical context of what we watched,
I feel you.
Yeah, I guess I just still have Sinners on the brain.
I think that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's art and it's up to interpretation.
Yeah, for sure. And to me, it just reminded me of all those moments with black people who thought history got fly when we could. Because a lot of time what happened was after slavery, they were saying, why are these black people spending their money on clothes?
Exactly.
And it was like, well, because before when we were enslaved, we couldn't wear what we wanted, right?
No, we can't.
So they were like, why would they buy these parasols? That was one of the big. Why would they wear parasols? It was because white women were wearing them, and we had to take care of these white women. And now we can dress ourselves, use our money for our thing, and we got fly. But we look way flyer than they ever did. And so when I saw last night, that's what it reminded me of.
It's like a rebellion against stereotypes. So that's what.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of people, like couples, it was their date night, so they dressed similarly. Like
just real quick. I know. I see if. So,
because we can't make all that slavery dandyism point and just move on to couples. I don't think.
I understand what you're saying.
But for most people, having watched the Met Gala throughout the years, it's white as shit.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Like
it's another one of those events where. Shit, in years past, it's felt haunting for me looking at how white it is, what some of the old-fashioned houses stood for, and how they parade out black entertainers as if we're dog and pony. So I'm with you there. This year, I didn't feel like doing the deepest of dives. It felt great that shit was ultra black, extra black,
and looked great
everywhere you turned. Beautiful black. Glowing, glistening skin, lathered skin, herring, the extra pieces. Niggas was on their Coming to America bag on this day. Everywhere you turn, it was just black people looking beautiful. The choir, I thought was a great touch.
Me too.
I felt like somebody asked the black person, hey, what should we do here to make this extra black? Go get a fucking choir and have them sing Wade in the Water. Listen, we've seen pictures in the past, not a lot, but we've seen pictures of some of the food they have eaten in the Met Gala. This year was the first year it felt like collard greens was in there.
Yeah.
This year is the very first year where it felt like, oh shit, them niggas is going to eat turkey wings and fucking just mad black food.
Yeah.
Like, that was great.
Yeah.
People that are, and
the food was from...
Red Rooster?
No, wasn't it Chef Kwame?
I don't know if Chef Kwame I thought looked great too.
I think he was the chef. I could be wrong about that, but Tiana mentioned that.
Let's go. So turn it up.
Tiana mentioned that.
That's fine.
So that's fly. Come on, man.
I could be mistaken.
I would have thought Melba was in there chefing it up. Chef Kwame, perfect choice.
That's where I was on Saturday. Sorry, I mean, I said I went to dinner. I just didn't want to say where I was, but
why?
I mean,
Nah, fuck out of here. You talking to the Dawn, nigga.
Okay.
You talking to the Dawn. Watch your fucking mouth. I get what you're saying, but you talking to the Dawn, nigga.
Listen, okay.
Water on the duck's back.
Oh, that's
You
what
heard?
lightly.
That's
He
what
was the chef.
Caterer.
That's-
So come on,
fine.
man. Them white people was in there eating flavors they never imagined.
Yeah, nigga.
Some of y'all never been to Tatiana, amazing restaurant out here, but
Yes, sir.
some of the flavors and the marriage of them white people was having a blast in there with that good food. Finger licking.
Yeah.
Had to get some baby wipes from out the bathroom. What is it called? The wetlet. The wet toilet. The wet toilet.
Joe, was that? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask you, was that on your bucket list?
What?
Met Gala.
No. No, that's not for me.
If they invited, would you go?
Yes.
Who asked me?
Anna Winter.
I was going to ask you guys.
Anna Winter asks you to go to the Met Gala.
No, I meant like
Oh, which designer?
what fashion house?
Marc Jacobs.
I don't
Oh
want
no, Prada.
I don't know.
Louis Vuitton.
No.
You have enough of their shit on. You wouldn't do.
I don't
you
really
wouldn't
have
go
a
for it?
whole lot of their shit.
Okay.
Who's the designer that would make you most likely to say yes?
It was Balenci asked you.
That's what I was
No.
thinking.
No.
No. And I want to shout out Fear of God. See, that's what made me think of it. I forgot who that was that I saw rocking the Fear of God. It looked great. A great Fear of God look at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
However, as much as I love Fear of God, it's one of my favorite brands, I'm not certain that I would show up to the Met Gala if Fear of God asked me, because I'm not showing up in this environment with this aesthetic. This aesthetic fits you more than it fits me.
Well, I guess it depends on what the theme would be.
I thought
Too.
Tom Brown had a night too, by the way.
He did.
Oh yeah.
Tom Brown is Janelle Monáe. Tom Brown was
that one. I would have rescinded my shit. I didn't like Janelle Monáe's
Really?
square box.
But what about the look underneath it?
Better.
I thought she ate.
What's that?
I thought she
What's
ate.
that little
Monocle?
a monocle? Yeah. I love
thought-
that touch.
I thought Savannah James went crazy.
She did.
Yeah.
She went absolutely. It depends on who asked me. And I got it. Like I got an invite to go to some of the Met Gala after parties last night, and it was raining. Them niggas was gonna be there looking as beautiful as could be. I was gonna be there and bullshit, looking ashy in the corner, no shape up, no fresh baldy. Yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. My days of being a dusty nigga in the corner in the club, those days over.
Yeah. Well, it was clear that the four co-chairs, they really let them run the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was clear. So it was really dope. It was really dope. And like I was saying, date night for Swiss and Alicia.
Loved
they
it.
were
I saw they
loved
outfits
it.
that looked exactly.
The carpet,
they looked really
the carpet design was fire too.
Yeah, it was.
good. Yeah.
Everything
Loved it.
about that.
The carpet design, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I like
It just
push. I
looked
like
great.
pushes.
Push.
I loved it. Another one.
Louis.
And
That
on
was
brand,
it?
and on brand for him.
Yeah, it looked great. Yeah,
Push was Louis, D Wade, and Gabrielle
Gabrielle.
Prada.
they look great.
I liked Swiss and Alicia. Shout out to Swiss with the burgundy do rag. Yeah, nigga, we always repping.
that's
We
what
always
I'm
repping.
Shout out to Swiss.
What y'all think about Future?
Cut his hair.
Future
Oh, I didn't see him.
was that Chanel? Chanel had a big night too. Louis.
I
That was
did-
Louis.
I did not care for Future's fit.
Louis had a night.
Let me look see.
He looked like
Louis,
he was in sweatsuit.
Chanel, Burberry, Tom Brown. For me, that was the night.
So who looked bad?
Yeah, y'all doing all
I
this
would
praise.
put
There's way too much
Future in that
positivity
bag.
up here.
Yeah, that's
I
what
would
I'm
put
getting
Future in
to
that bag. He looked like he
He
was
at
in
the
a
top of that
sweatsuit.
bag.
Oh, I'm looking at Future now. Yeah.
I was not a fan of Chapel Brown's outfit. It looked like a continuation of what she wore at the Grammys. Well, basically what she wears on
yeah.
what she wears. So
Who?
Chapel Brown.
The girl that cleaned up at the Grammys.
Had that really great speech. She's mad colorful
Oh, you
and
said she looked a
sequins and
mess.
stuff. She didn't really look a mess. It just didn't seem like on brand, on theme whatsoever. It just looked like a continuation of what she consistently wears for her stage performances and stuff like that. So I just wasn't impressed with her.
If we're talking about people who just didn't do the theme but maybe looked amazing,
Sydney Sweeney.
I don't know.
She looked great.
She got the big doe eyes and the nice boobs
little white
and shit
girl.
like that. Little white girl. Yeah. Beautiful dress, beautiful gowns, as Aretha Franklin would have said. But I don't see another white person that just thought,
Miss the theme.
let's wear black.
Yeah.
That's what Kim
Nice
Kardashian
dress.
did. She just wore black.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, that
whoa,
Kim was
slow
nice.
down. No,
I didn't like it.
She didn't just wear black. That was custom chrome hearts.
Fair.
It was a statement in that environment to wear custom chrome hearts.
You like the Carmen Sandiego hat?
Her accessories, I love the hat. I'm not gonna say I necessarily love the look because I'm not a big chrome hearts guy, but I love that Kim is always the one to make a statement, like Lady Gaga used to do at the fucking like. I like the celebrity, the make a statement celebrity.
Kim should try
And
something
she's one of them.
different.
I just didn't.
She should try something different because she has been doing that silhouette look forever and ever and ever. It's tired. That hat was. It was a nice hat, but not for that. Like, hey, let's just throw a fucking fedora on.
Thank you.
No, that wasn't just a fedora.
It was not that fucking creative. That look, and then ass on display. Whoa, news at fucking 11. Wow, groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
Okay, give me your bag, bro.
Listen, she's a beautiful girl with a beautiful body. We always fucking see it looking exactly the fucking same. She did nothing to wow anybody as far as I'm concerned. Like it was boring, basic, and not even.
Do y'all have history?
You did turn it up a notch. I was like, damn.
Not really.
I didn't like the outfit either, but
Oh, that's not true.
I can't critique
But do
without
y'all-
it being personal.
But do y'all have a history? Is all I'm asking.
I wouldn't say that.
that's not a no.
Have you ever met?
Yes,
Have you ever been in the same party?
Yes.
we've been in the same country. Yes.
Haiti.
Well, you're in the same country now.
Been to Haiti, nigga. I remember that.
Wait, huh?
You both live in America.
Wait,
does that
what the
mean?
hell are you talking about?
Haiti.
We Americans.
She was in Haiti together with them. And, are you going to say it?
So Mel Ford and Kim K.
You want me to say it or you going to say it or you want to move on?
You know the T-flip?
I do.
I'm not gonna let him say it because he always fucks it up.
All right, so
I'm
tell us
not.
what happened.
Kim Kardashian told the lady that invited you there that she wants
she want to own her own
Tell the
team.
story. Tell the story.
Okay, the first time this story was told was on my old podcast, I'm Here for the Food, and I never wanted to say it.
Way more millions listening now. Let's
But
get to
it
it.
got-
Don't do that. Oh, shit. Whoa.
No, I'm just saying this is a brand new story
It's
to people.
true.
That's what I'm trying to
Jill
say.
said, sorry to you 5 people who heard it already.
That's what he said.
It's about 7 million out there now. You sure you want to reshare it?
Yeah, Mel.
You know, I am thinking. In
No, give it to us. Give it to us.
Okay. This was in 2011. I believe it was 2011, the year after that massive earthquake. Okay, so humanitarian efforts, a lot of people going over to Haiti, and I was invited to go, and I was there with Marcia Dyson.
Marcia.
Okay,
Shout out to Marcia.
Marcia was like like a surrogate mom to me. Very protective of me, and this was maybe like a few weeks after she had annulled her marriage to. What was that boy's name? Chris
Humphreys.
Right, that 72-minute marriage. Right. And
hate.
so
A lot of hate sprinkled
That's
in there.
hate.
Well, go ahead.
it's not. It's just a fact. It's just a
not a-
fact. And
what's
so
72
what? And so
minutes?
what happens when you?
But that's not a fact. It was more than 7
It was more than
Okay,
bad.
72 days. Days,
Oh,
something
my.
like that. Okay. Anyways, so she was catching a lot of like flack for that, and so what happens is a lot of celebrities go into crisis management during that time, and so crisis management oftentimes looks like charity and humanitarian missions and shit like that. So she ended up in Haiti and I ended up in Haiti. And why were we there? We were putting on a Christmas party for children from 6 orphanages. I also went down because I was working with this company called B Condoms, the only black-owned condom company, and I brought like.
I'm going to take all that. Get
Okay,
to the tea,
well,
girl.
it
We're
was-
not doing
oh,
the
okay.
black-owned girl.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, so we met.
Sneak a little ad in there. boy.
She just think I had it.
Machine. That ain't girl.
Because it was part of why I went down there as well.
We got that.
Okay, so we met, and she was
was
cool,
definitely an ad.
hi, nice to meet you, whatever. And then her mom went over to Marcia Dyson, and she said, Kim's uncomfortable with Melissa being here. Can you send her home? And Marcia was like,
Sure.
that might be your daughter. No, the fuck she did not. She was like, that might be your daughter, but that's my daughter. She's not fucking going anywhere.
They let you stay in Haiti?
You said it like she was Aristide. Like
I wasn't there for her. I was there for the children.
They let you stay.
That was why I was there.
Wait,
so
hold
Did you go on a plane and just chill for a little bit? did you try to act like you wasn't there no
She's
more?
at the Four Seasons, Port-au-Prince.
Did she watch? Did you go to the?
She's a whole lot of soccer that weekend.
And here's the thing.
She be one orphan.
Here's the thing is, I don't necessarily know if that was in fact true. If that's why, if she was in fact uncomfortable, but that is what she said to Marcia. Marcia relayed this story on my podcast. It was just.
Did y'all ask why? Did you ask why?
What were you wearing?
You don't ask those questions to a lady. What was she wearing? What was she wearing?
No.
It had nothing to do with what we were wearing.
I mean, exactly. But what were you wearing?
I mean,
Did you have it on?
I had on like a lovely summer dress.
Oh yeah, you gotta leave. You gotta go. Yo, get this girl out of Haiti, please.
We were around
Matter of fact, call
dignitaries.
barbecue.
Hey, call the pilot for me immediately.
Yeah.
Have him just pull right up to where this bitch is standing. We get her out of toes. Oh yeah, we gotta go. You gotta leave Haiti.
Yeah, well,
Oh, the Kardashians let you stay in Haiti.
whatever.
Was they nice to you after that?
We didn't have any other contact. Of course,
over there.
I reiterate.
So you were blacklisted.
I reiterate.
She was
I was
whitelisted.
there for the kids. That was why I was there, and to bring,
In a nice dress to put on, to decorate.
Well, no, this was there was like multiple things going on, so we were like at a dinner with dignitaries and shit like that. Okay, go ahead.
We jogging the memories and shit. My girl short circuit. All right, Mel, this is my question to you though.
Go, you better get it like that.
In the event that the Kardashians wanted to kick you out of Haiti and then wore a chrome heart dress to the Met Gala, you would be able to say if that looked great, even though she wanted you nowhere around in Haiti, right? You're that type of objective.
Yeah, I think that she's had amazing outfits
Okay.
in the past.
Before Haiti.
No, I'm just in general.
Okay,
Like other Met Gala appearances that she's made,
Okay.
I think she looked great. This particular outfit, take her out of the outfit, put somebody else in it, I'd have the same criticism.
All right, here's a question for you.
talking about her body.
First, here's a question for you. Why do you think the bitches always say that about you? Like, why do you think they be wanting
Get her out of here. What do you be doing?
Why do you think they be wanting to clear you like that, girl?
I don't know. I mean, like, listen. Let me tell you something.
You be extra nice to bitches' husbands. Hey, Chris, get her out.
There is no.
Hey, Dwayne. Gabrielle, kick your ass.
Don't even start. Don't even start those narratives.
I'm sorry.
That's nasty.
That is.
That's
I take that
nasty.
back.
That's
I take
nasty.
That back. But you are extremely nice to people. Yes.
I am a very nice
You are
person.
a
But let me just make
Oh
this
my
clear.
God.
I just don't even understand like how another woman could let you know that you have her shook like that. Like I could never do that. Like the way that these bitches be letting me know I got you shook. That's weird.
Oh, now you're shooting at Kim Kardashian.
and that's
No, not her. Not her.
You think
But I mean, like, if it don't apply, let it fly, right? If it doesn't apply, let it fly.
But does that make you feel good that people may feel intimidated when you're there?
To be honest, I feel fucking uncomfortable.
Okay.
I feel fucking uncomfortable because it's weird. It's weird behavior. Fucking get yourself together.
Oh.
Okay, well, listen. Shout out to everyone that was at the Met Gala.
We didn't get to kick anybody's back.
We're getting back to you, André.
Oh, I wanted to say, Meg Thee Stallion.
She looked great. Diana Ross just
That
beat her
had
to the punch.
absolutely nothing to do with the theme. It was a beautiful chrome silver dress look.
She looked beautiful.
She looked beautiful. I'm not saying she
She looked beautiful.
Don't think that this has anything to do. I'm like Mel. This has nothing to do with anything I've said about her in the past. I just don't think it went with the theme.
I think that.
That's all.
I think that no. It gave kind of no.
It didn't go with the theme.
I just think
it's
that
okay to say when people didn't go with the theme. It's another name I want to say, but I won't, because then y'all really going to say that I got a hit list.
Tell me in my ear and I'll say it.
No, because you got to say it, then they going to know I said it.
Oh, okay. Well,
who?
Tell me telepathically.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, I know who you're going to say.
But,
yeah, for sure, her.
I really would have. I really would have.
She looked good. It just didn't go with the theme. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
I really want to know.
I want to know who.
Don't worry about it.
Just
Okay.
Not important.
Just, yeah, not important.
Okay.
Party's getting out of there.
What are you showing me, Ish? I can't see.
Okay, I think I know now because I can see that. I got farsighted
But I
vision.
thought a lot of the white people missed the theme.
Most of the white people
But
missed
I was
Pamela
gonna.
Anderson missed it. I mean,
I loved Pamela Anderson.
again, great look. Wasn't for the theme. Heidi Klum, same thing.
Oh, Heidi Klum has given more fucking imagination to her fucking Halloween outfits. That shit was trash on that carpet.
It just wasn't on.
Demi Moore shit was fire though.
Demi Moore is
Demi Moore.
killing the
Salute
fucking
to
game
Demi
right
Moore.
now.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Fire.
Yeah.
But with Meg, this is all I want to say with Meg is Meg's so beautiful and her body is so beautiful and she's young, but she got to take a page out of Cardi's book. And Cardi is literally she experiments a lot. She has that relationship with Colin. They are like, they're freaking frack. They design her looks.
Oh, Colin.
Her stylist, yeah.
Dallas.
She needs that.
Yeah, people don't know Mel.
They do. The fashionistas know them. They know
That's
what
okay.
I'm talking
7
about.
million people listening.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Google Colin and Cardi,
The
and
rest
then
of the
you'll
audience thought you
understand.
meant Kaepernick.
Okay, well, anyways.
Colin Kaepernick and Nessa were in Montclair. Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Shout out
Another
to
one of
them.
the couples on date night. But I just want to say for Meg, I just want her to start thinking outside of the box and trying to do things a little bit differently.
If y'all do date night at the Met Gala, y'all gonna have a wandering eye?
I think that's what it's for.
I think you get permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say you have to. There's no other choice. What's the point of being there if you ain't wandering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far into the show?
I'm sure I'm sure there's a lot of interesting events after the after party.
Also, Lupita.
I love
great.
Lupita.
Lupita Nyong'o.
And that color choice
yes.
too.
Beautiful.
Fire.
Against her skin. Oh my God.
Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Who else?
watching
Who
Black
else? Who
Panther
else?
the other day. That shit was trash.
Lupita, Quinta Brunson.
I like
Absolutely
She-Body.
loved it. There's somebody else. Don't Kill Me. Lauryn Hill.
She looked good.
She looked
She
good.
looked good. There's something to kill you about.
Lauren bodied it. I thought.
I thought she absolutely smoked that shit. How do y'all think Future looks without his dreads? Come on, let's have a little bit of fun.
Future looks crazy.
I need
Yeah,
to see
she-
what this looks like.
I don't
know
care
y'all
about
want
the
10
hair.
minutes. It just looks funny. It's
I just
weird.
didn't like the fit.
It's weird.
No, we
It's-
talking about
we
his
talking about the
hair.
hair.
The fit was a no for me.
It's
but
weird. It's a. We just that's the dreads became like iconic to Future.
Yeah.
So it just looks weird. It's
He
gonna
do
take
look
some
like he
getting
got
used to.
electrocuted.
That's it.
Bro, they called him Wanda Sykes, bro.
Oh shit.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
come on.
Shit.
They do look like one of the same.
He don't look
That's
crazy.
what they called him.
No, he definitely looked like. That's true. No, he looked a little.
Look crazy to you?
He looked like when you pour the salt on the slug at first.
That shit start drawing up.
Yeah, he looked.
You're an idiot, bro.
That hair, I'm with Ice. I wouldn't have cut him. Maybe he had a reason. Maybe he's doing a new look, rebranding. I don't know, but
Whatever it
the
is.
dreads were a thing, and niggas do get when you cut the dreads. There's that funny, awkward phase
Yeah.
of you looking funny when you cut the dreads.
Right.
Or niggas don't really.
And if you look good, like DDG cut his shit and took a picture with the hair, now you look doofy again because you're taking a picture with hair in your hand.
He actually looked good without the dread. Like,
No, he
it
looks
worked.
great.
Yeah.
But then when you take the picture holding the
holding
hair
the-
on the floor,
Got
it
it.
does look.
He made that his album cover.
And shout out to DDG. A lot of people in the street over the weekend told me his album is hard.
I
a lot
gave
of
it
my
a listen to
younger,
it.
a lot of my younger heads told me the DDG project is hard. I will check it out. I haven't heard it yet, but shout out to him.
I gave it a quick listen through. Not
And
enough
shout out to
to
his community. Had the JBTV community pussy niggas running scared for a week.
Damn.
Damn, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, we got to
They had
call
niggas
out.
under
We got to
pressure.
call out when the hives run down on niggas.
Niggas under pressure.
Yeah, they came in the JBVT.
Look, you can't even say it.
They came in the JBVT.
That's why they don't fuck with you no more.
They came. Well, it's the Mark Lamont Hill community now.
Oh shit.
Shit, that's hate too.
My bad. You got me. Ice. You got me. Please. I don't remember what I was saying now. And Parks keeps holding up prize picks,
Yeah.
so we must be at 90 minutes at least.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for my favorite. Huh? What? Who's that? All right, it's time for my favorite part of the show, Prize Picks. All right, Prize Picks is the best place to turn your sports knowledge into real cash money. With millions of members, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone. Really easy and simple to play. All you have to do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a chance to win now up to 2,000 times your cash. So run your game all season long with Prize Picks. And it's NBA playoff time. All of the big dogs went down in game 1. The Pacers beat Cleveland. The Thunder lost to Denver. Joker put on an absolute masterclass in game 1. MVP. And your beloved New York Knicks. I mean, the Celtics ran into a better team that night. It's all right. Things happen. We'll see what happens in game 2. For now, we're going to go with Aaron Gordon for more than 5.5 field goals. Aaron Gordon is having the playoffs of a century with 2 game winners, the dunk and the three-pointer. Like, he's having a time. Let's go with Jason Tatum for more. 34.5 points and assists. All right. He should. If he don't.
He might go for more than 34.5 points.
If he don't, I'll tell you that. Let's go with Christian Braun for more than 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And let's go with Big Bodega Cat for more than 7.5 field goals made. That seemed like a gimme. That definitely seems like a gimme. If you download Prize Picks right this second and use promo code JBP, you get $50 instantly as soon as you play your first $5 lineup. So one more again for the people in the back. If you download Prize Picks right this second and use promo code JBP, you get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. So good luck to all participants out there and run your game. Okay, we just had a really spirited Andre 3000 conversation on Patreon.
That's true.
Yeah, he did.
Bad timing.
And he must have heard us.
For us pros, 3 stacks.
He must have heard us.
He saw my shirt.
Now, he showed up to the Met Gala with a piano book bag on.
Seemed heavy.
Yes. Or light, I'm not sure.
Or awkward. At the very least, you're going to smack someone with a leg.
Yeah, for certain. And he seems to have dropped a piano project.
He did, and I listened to it, and I'm ready to kick its back in. If you,
I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I was trying to not do
the
that.
flute shit was cool. I can't really. It's like watching hockey or something. I can't really give no analysis on that shit because
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
It's like watching.
But keyboards now, I know a little bit about the fucking keyboard.
This was bad.
And that was bad piano playing. That shit was horrible piano
Let me
playing.
thumb a little bell first, just a little bit. He did announce on his Instagram that this album was made 10 years prior to the flute album.
Don't care.
So no, but just so people know, he's not saying that this is like he's building on his musicianship. I just don't know that. I just don't know why he released it.
He's trolling.
You think he's trolling for real?
Yes, I do. I honestly do. I think he knows the excitement of Andre 3000 new album is going to make people say, yo, is he rapping? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? I think he's like fucking with people now.
So he's putting anything out.
But
that may be true.
He's doing whatever he wants to do, which he has the right to do. I'm not knocking that.
But why is doing whatever you want to do called trolling?
It's you're trolling your fans. You know what your fans want. You know if they see new project, they're going to, hey, we just want a verse. Give us something. So I'm going to give you everything but that. I'm not going to give you any words.
This person has not given you any indication that you will be getting words from him anytime soon.
I understand that. It's teasing.
So at this point, the fans, I'm saying, would be trolling themselves.
Yeah, I don't think he's trolling. I'll tell you why. In his announcement on Instagram, he even said like this was initially supposed to be titled "The Worst Rap Album Ever" because there's no bars on it. So he was preparing the audience by saying, "Look, there's no bars. Don't expect any bars. I want to
title it the worst rap album ever."
Yeah,
that's what he said, right?
That's what he was going to title it back then, but he held on to it and decided to put it out now.
That would have been trolling had he done that.
I think that would have definitely been trolling. But I think he decided not to do that and just put it out. I think it's more just the arrogance of an artist that thinks that no matter what their thoughts are, no matter what they do, we want them. Like that, and the world's entitled to hear them. Like this sounded like I remember being in a high school band.
Yeah,
and we would just we mess around and make little songs. That's what it sounded like. The level of keyboard playing.
Man, this shit sounded like when I got the keyboard when I was 8.
Casio.
I would the little Casio shit that you could make it be the drums if you want. You switch the instruments on it, and you just start fucking around. You have no idea what you're doing, or
it was bad.
That's what that was.
There was a couple good chords there, and I feel like this was him learning how to play piano in real time and just release it to people.
No, this was him before he decided to learn how to play piano.
Nah, this is like he learned a couple chords from someone and it was like, all right, I can put this together, and sort of did, but it's bad. Like the dynamics, like he's hitting shit too hard.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to play the piano.
He doesn't know how to play the piano.
And the cover
or knows minimally how to play the piano. And I wouldn't be mad if he took this and was like, hey, person that is really good at piano, this is my idea. Can you make it good? And that might work. Right. But him doing it, bruh.
Yeah, the one song that didn't suck was the one where there was
all suck.
Yes, the song that sucked the least was the one that had the organ. I think it was track 6 or 7. It had like the organ playing,
Blueberry Mansion or some shit.
Yeah, number 5. It
Yeah.
had some other things going on with it.
Nah,
and I still didn't like it. And then the one sort of chord progression that sounded good was just super derivative of a very famous jazz standard that's escaping me right now. But it just wasn't good. I've never seen an artist put out something where they're just bad at the instrument.
Yeah.
And said, hey, watch me play this instrument.
Badly.
It's only 16 minutes, the whole album.
it was the worst 15 minutes of music I've sat down and
cannot
listened
get
to
that
in a
time
long
back, yo.
time.
I listened to it for an hour. I listened to it on the drive up here because I was like, it's only 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And I hated every... Like, I played it again hoping it would get better.
Yeah,
It
I did
did.
never playing this again.
I'm never playing this
and
again,
it's-
ever.
Oh my God, man.
Never.
I hate all these niggas.
Why?
Why?
I'm going back to what I said, Dice. At this point, if you're buying these projects from Andre 3000 expecting good music, I think you bring that upon yourself.
Oh, time out. I ain't paid for this.
I streamed
Okay.
it.
He don't get a purchase. He's off that list. I need to hear this and say, oh shit, he gave me something. Let me go support and buy that. But still-
what I'm saying is this: y'all are having a blast unpacking the
How bad
sonics
this
of
is.
it, right? And great, I didn't buy the flute album, and I won't be listening to this, so
Flute
I
album was fire.
can't join that.
I didn't hate the flute.
The flute
I like
album wasn't
I won't buy another one. The flute album,
Go ahead.
he earned my respect enough. I didn't like it. It felt like I was getting a massage. But at least it was solid music. You know what I mean?
But part of art for me has to be the messaging and the intent behind it, and what it symbolizes. And I think in music is the only place where we condense art to just say, hey, it sounds good, sounds bad, it's trash. I don't know how that shit sounds because I don't wake up on the reg and put flutes and pianos on. So I ain't about to break I'm not about to break the tradition doing that with him. However, I think that this is back to my point in our Patreon convo with his album and how it wasn't no rap on it. I think he's one of the artsiest of the artsy.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And I think that now more than ever, we should be encouraging artists. You may not agree with how he did it, but we should be encouraging artists to not only do what's near and dear to their heart, but also to find a value in it.
I will say this.
Right?
What it
Go
made me
ahead.
think of was, hey, it's at least nice to hear humanity. It's not heavily quantized. It's
On
not
what? The Flute album?
reprogrammed.
Like-
no, on the piano shit that we
It's
just
like
listened
AI
to.
and all of that shit.
Yeah,
But
it's like, this is
imagination.
definitively not AI. And that part I like.
Yeah. That shit's definitely
But
not
it's
AI.
fucking bad.
Hey, I couldn't do that, yo. Now, to your point, yes, in artists, we do want artists to explore and put their art out, but art is also subjective. So I could go to a museum and an artist who bust their ass painting that right there, I could still look at that and say, hey, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Wait,
And I'm entitled to that as a consumer.
and nothing in what I'm saying is trying to strip you of that right. So I don't want you to reply to that. I think anybody who's trashing him should trash him. I'm just saying, what if he finds who he's looking for? What if
As a patron?
Have at it.
Whatever it is that he's searching for and putting out these very eclectic, abstract projects,
I
right?
don't even think it's that deep.
And
What they
that's
said
it's
in
good
the-
for him if he does that.
What they said in
I'm
the
not mad
Flute
at that.
album, they said the Flute album, the whole entire album was at like 400 and something megahertz or 432 hertz, 440 hertz, something like that, which has been quote unquote proven to have certain healing principles and healing power. So if that's his bag and that's what he's in, then the flute shit might have had a purpose for him.
So you believe that, but you don't believe the Kendrick people looking into lyrics and shit?
If the flute people, if it's moving at a certain megahertz, then that could be proven. I don't know if that was his intent. And again, I'm not
That sounds.
I'm not saying that is it. I'm
That
saying
sounds
that's what the
intentional.
people are saying. But if that is the entire album is really operating on that frequency, then that might have been his purpose in his fan base.
I think that was intentional with the flutes, but with the piano and his outfit, it's like the cart before the horse kind of thing. I feel like the release of this album was simply just
To prepare y'all for this.
yeah,
The
exactly.
cover is that.
Exactly.
The cover is literally him with the sketch of the same shit he wore at the Met
because
Gala.
and also look at the timing. You know what I mean? Like that's exactly
literally
it.
I just want to say he has over 25 years of being intentional.
True.
Yes.
And highly eclectic.
You don't know him to not be intentional.
Yes, all true.
But this is still intent, but not for the purpose of
So that we know.
We don't
may
know
not
his
know.
purpose.
We don't know
may
his
not know.
purpose.
I'm just saying.
So we can't-
What
so
I'm
because
saying
we
is,
don't- go-
the consumer can say whatever they want. One thing doesn't negate the other. I keep saying that. Like, shit on them. But the music business today will do everything they can to keep you confined.
Yeah.
Or in a box. They'll incentivize you, they'll pay you, they'll bring your friends along, they'll take you to a game, they'll give you a card, they fucking waltz you off your feet so you can stay in the box. So the very few times that we find somebody that's gonna say, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna do what I want. I find value in that. I'm not gonna knock the nigga for that. And as a rapper, you know how frightening it is for a rapper to think, I can speak to this, yo, you know what? I'm never gonna rap again. Or I'm just not gonna rap at the clip I used to rap. I'm gonna take the thing I know how to do best on the planet and put it on the back burner.
That's provided
and now
for me
find
and my
something
family.
else. Dog, that is so bold and fucking courageous that it's like, at that point, why do we care what the retired firefighter is doing with his time? If that nigga finds solace in being in the garage and sewing and selling it on Facebook, who are we to fucking say, yo, that's trash?
Well,
That's it.
And my thought is,
say it's trash.
The sentiment,
I hear you.
not the art.
I got you.
and I get what you're saying, right?
It's just trash.
I think for me, it's that André has 25 years of being intentional. He also has 25 years of putting out high quality art, right? Whether it's visual art, whether it's the cartoons, everything he does is high quality. So I had a faith in him with the Flute album that it would be high quality. Flute album wasn't for me.
Was it not? I didn't listen to it.
No,
The Flute album was high.
No, I
quality.
thought that's where I'm
It
going.
was high quality.
I'm saying it was high
Yes,
quality. It just wasn't
yes.
for me. That's different, right?
Okay.
It's high quality. It just wasn't for me. This is the departure for me, not because it's not for me, but because it's actually not good art.
It's not good.
I don't really think that it's a departure, though. I think, in my interpretation, because art is subjective, I think that this was literally being treated as an accessory to his fucking outfit. Because
interesting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he had it for 10, 11 years and never did shit all with it.
Except
it's only,
send text it to his friends, he said.
Yeah, exactly. It's only 15, 16 minutes long. It's unfinished, whatever. But he happens to release it around the exact same time that the Met Gala comes out and he has this outfit. I'm looking at this as simply just an accessory to the outfit. There's a really, really weird accessory.
I think that's super fly and artsy again.
Yes.
If that's what's happening.
Yes.
Unless it sucks.
Unless it's a bad bracelet.
Mark,
It's bad earrings.
I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But I mean,
this
it's
nigga just put on a beret.
Well, let's be clear. The outfit also kind of sucked.
So it's consistent.
I have a different reverence for André.
I love André. André's one of my
That's why I'm
favorite
so-
creatives of all time.
André, to me,
I think we all up here love André.
he's-
But the love don't mean we can't say, hey, we love you, but that ain't it.
No, that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
However, know that the person you're talking about, every step of his career since the beginning has been people saying, hey, whatever you're doing is not it right now.
Joe, what are you not good at? Name something you're not good at.
It's math.
Put out a math album.
Okay, right. So, like, if you said, "Look, I'm retiring from rap because I'm not going to do rap anymore. I'm going to do something else." You podcast it. You're great at this.
Like
so
the
you
shell
did it.
method and the disc method.
Right.
Funny though, I think podcasting is the perfect example. I just don't want to fucking take it there right this second, but it's the perfect example. Yo, I'm gonna not rhyme. I'm not gonna produce high quality art. I'm gonna just talk.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's a little different because in your rhyming, you were still expressing yourself. You were talking.
You're a communicator.
You were just doing it rhyming and on beat. So
You're
you
correct.
still talking.
I'm only talking about from the POV of the person that has to make the change.
Right, but I'm saying as the consumer of that
It ain't that
change,
hard
if you
of a
decided to say
pivot.
I'm going to now make, I'm going to start web streaming math tutoring sessions, and all your math problems are wrong, and all your equations are off.
It's different.
As a consumer, I'm like, yo, this isn't what I expected. It's not a perfect comparison. My point is just
I like the comparison and stay here for a second.
I don't like
It's
it.
a bad comparison because
you can prove the math.
You can prove the math to be correct or incorrect.
But let me,
let
let me respond to him.
Yeah.
Let me respond to him because I like it. Leave those things. I like those things that y'all trying to take out. I went and started a math club, and all of my math was wrong.
Yeah.
And bad. And sloppy. And defied all of the things that math, yada, 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 yada,
Yes.
yada, yada. I then go to amass a following of 10 million people, let's call it year one. Not only are they going to come up with a new name for my math, but this bad math is about to be a thing now because I've amassed this audience. So who is it on me? Why would it be on the person to say, Well, we shouldn't start that person so fear-based. We shouldn't start that person with, hey, everything you about to do is wrong, so you shouldn't do it.
Right, and I'm not at the should level. I'm saying as a consumer, because I take what Aisha is saying seriously, right? You're right. It's not a good comparison because there's an objectivity to whether math is right or wrong. Right. But what I'm saying is, as a consumer, I have a right to say, look, I expected great things from you because you're giving me great shit, and now this is shit. That's all I'm saying. And when I hear the flute album, I'm like, this isn't for me. It's great. It's just not for me. When I hear the piano, I'm like, this is actually technically, it's not quite math objective, but this is technically bad piano playing.
I can also just say, as someone who produces music and who is not a world-class musician and who works with other people that are not a world-class musician, it's okay to say, hey, I have this idea. I can't fully execute it. Let me get someone who does.
Right. And that's all. He can't.
I think that's fine. He's still a composer. It could still be his album, but it's someone that is really good at piano, or at least better than him, executing his idea.
Like, yo, if Hov tomorrow put out an album and it's him singing, all singing, no auto-tune, none of that shit, but he's singing, and he just sounds bad. He can't sing. He can't hold a note or nothing. It ain't gonna take away from Hov's greatness, but we're gonna be like, yo, my nigga,
don't ever sing again.
Don't sing. Like we can't tell him that.
Well,
but as a
like,
fan, we can be like, I don't want to hear you singing anymore.
And I would be like, objectively, you're off key. Yeah. Like, there are things about it technically that are just off for me.
Wait, and I'm saying y'all should totally be able to say that.
For sure.
Just leave some space for the people that want to see how Hov distributed this album, what his intent was behind this album. Because if Hov put out an album farting on his title shit, because he just closed the deal with Roger Goodell because he knew something was coming down the pipeline, and now on all commercials, farts then I'm gonna say
that was genius.
He's a genius.
He put beans
so
on the
all
album.
I'm saying is allow space for the people. I don't know what Andre's intention here was, but he's been a genius.
I'm gonna say a little bit more to that.
He's been a genius as long as I've known him, so I'm just allowing space for it. And if not,
that's fair.
We could call him a duck.
No, he's still a genius. Even with this album and the flute album, it's still genius shit. We just don't gotta like it. That's all. I'm not trying to knock his genius.
All right, I'm all for that. But let me ask you something. If back in the day, if you were great friends with Albert Einstein, right? And then I'm leaving this because now I'm just coming up with shit.
Sounds nuts.
If you was best friends with Albert Einstein,
sounds ridiculous.
Sounds nuts to you.
Yeah, but you know him to be the genius. But let's say he got to get a hangover one day. And now he just started talking something that sound like gibberish. It don't sound like himself. Would you discount it or would you still listen?
I would listen.
Why?
Because he's earned that cachet with me. He's earned that. He got that equity with me by being such a genius that I know him to be. Same thing with André. We run to listen. Soon as the shit dropped, press play. André is an immediate cop. Well, immediate listen. I ain't paying for it. But once you hear it, it's like, oh, all right, my nigga, you on bullshit.
You just doing whatever you want.
Yeah, you doing what you want to do. Yeah. Okay, cool. This wasn't for me. Respect.
I think we need more artists that do whatever
some people are.
I think we
agree with that.
I think we need more artists to do what they want.
People
may not like what he's doing. I end with, I think we need more artists that do whatever the fuck they want. I think we all agree on that. That have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want.
I don't think nobody here is disagreeing with that.
We all want them to do that.
But
you ain't never getting your Rihanna album, nigga. Take them flutes and pianos and enjoy it. You're never getting Rihanna.
We want more people to do what they want to do, but at the same time, we want people to do it and the quality still be good. That's it.
That's a good.
Some people are invested in the art, Freeze. That's it.
And
some
again, art is subjective. There may be 1,000 people. There may be 100,000 people. There may be 100,000 people that love this André album.
What scripts do y'all live by?
What?
What scripts do y'all live by?
What is that? What do you mean by scripts?
Quotes?
No, just what script? For me, if I had to say, it's probably only my mom and my girl. Outside of that, I'm on my own fucking time. Whose script are you living out?
Nobody's
but my own. That being said, I will listen to someone around me, and I feel like someone around him must have said, "Hey, bro,
what you doing?" That's all. Yo, what's this?
Maybe you could try do it now that you're a better musician or something.
That would have been interesting to me too, to hear what he played, what he sounded like now.
You probably ain't played to nobody, and just this is what I
like
want
the
to
fact
do.
that
He said he sent it to his friends on the text.
That's why I really lean into this was an accessory to the outfit. So and who's ever used music as an accessory to an outfit?
Let me give you a quick example. Hold on. Let me give you a quick example. You were recording Mood Music 4. I remember this. I walked in the crib. You were right into Inception. I walked in the kitchen and I heard you going. You was talking out loud while you was writing. Yo, let's warm it up. Microwave. Shit about to get hot. Summer. I say, yo, what the fuck you doing? Because that's not you. You're too good of a rapper to do that. You was like, yo, don't worry about it. I'm doing something with this. You'll get it. Cool. So you could hear something that's not the person, ask them what they doing, and they just say, yo, I got this. Like you said, André could have told them, yo, this is just something to accompany my outfit. Don't worry about it. I got it. And you let them cook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't charge me for that. Question beyond André.
You say something slick to this nigga with the funny flutes and pianos, he gonna bar you to death. I'm just telling you.
Well, maybe whatever it take to get him to rap.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that.
I'll take it. Bar me up, please, and I'm a fan.
Selfish fiends.
If y'all could do something completely outside of what y'all do in your life to take a risk, what would it be? Like, you know what I mean? Like I sometimes think about like writing a book of poems or doing, you know what I mean? Like, you think about some shit that's just completely outside of your wheelhouse that you would do to take that kind of risk. What would it be for you?
I'm going to be honest with you. This was a risk for me because I hated cameras. I never was a fan of none of that shit.
And he was
I hated
mad
attention
uglier
and
when he
hated
first
cameras
got here.
and all that. And I still got them, though.
Well, that's facts.
Okay.
Tell
No,
him,
we're going to put a couple things to bed, though.
Hey, I ain't never saying you
Okay,
do that.
okay.
Big freeze.
But,
come on, big
But yeah,
bro.
like that was a risk. Like,
That was
I
a
never
risk,
liked
okay.
attention, never liked cameras and all that shit. So this was a risk.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
And he was ugly as hell
Yeah,
when he
he
first
was.
got here.
No, he was.
Blowing ants off of the microphone.
No, he was, though. He was. That ain't stopped nothing, though.
You saying what?
But everybody else
would
can
it
answer
be?
the
What would it
everybody
be?
else can answer the
Yeah.
question, though. Let's keep the conversation
What
going.
Film.
would it be?
Film. I'll answer. Film.
Like on screen or
No.
Or you want to direct
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Something in visual arts, though. Like film, though. Photography or
Speaking
camera.
of visual arts, you didn't mention Jeff Goldblum.
Nah, that's true.
oh yeah, he looked good.
when he said film, I had a Jeff Gold. I was cooking.
Clean Jeff muffin.
No, that's a fact.
Wash your dishes.
That's a fact.
That's
Wash your
72.
dishes.
That's a fact.
That's a good one. Wash your dishes.
Shout him out.
Nah. Still the ops.
He's a fuck that guy.
He is a smooth dude, though.
That's funny.
That's the level of smooth you can only hope to aspire to get at 72 years old.
Like his
But
feet
he's
wasn't
been that
touching
way
the
for a
ground when he was
long
walking.
time.
Yeah, he was floating.
He's always been that way. So suave and debonair.
I want to answer Mark's question. That was a good question.
For me, it would be gaming and anime. That's so far outside my realm. I know nothing about it. It looks cool. It's intimidating to me.
No, you know what you know about.
Yeah, you
that,
know a lot
though.
about
why
gaming.
You know why.
And
Don't
anime.
fool it up.
I mean, I've been in video games. I've been characters in video games, but I mean, like
you know that
Yeah,
market
we know
over there.
that.
What you was in? Like Grand Theft?
Def Jam's. A couple of them, but Def Jam was one, and then another one I can't.
She tried to steal your thunder, bro.
Yeah, it's on my body.
That was crazy.
But yeah, that would be what I would do. Yeah.
How about you, Flip?
Probably dancing. Yeah.
Twinkle toes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Any particular genre or style?
Ballet.
Yeah. The waltz. The waltz.
A little tutu.
He like that old school shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
You never thought about Dancing with the Stars?
Nah. No.
Would you do it?
I would. Really?
Like the wrestling shit?
Oh, see.
What about the wrestling shit? I don't understand.
Oh, nothing.
I don't understand the comparison.
Saying wrestling was something you said you wanted to do early on, and then because of fear, you quit and was scared to put the work
But
in to do
did
it.
you listen to your white counterpart? Did he tell you that?
No.
Because that's what you like to do. You like to listen to the white man.
Shit.
So that's not what it was. You know that's not what it was. I allowed you. No, I didn't allow. I was comfortable with the narrative being put out. But that's not what it was. He had an idea.
Oh, I didn't ask for you to clear it up.
Oh yeah, all right. So, all right. I cleared them on Twitter when they started talking.
Hey, Flip. So she
Yeah.
said if they brought the masked dancer back, what character would you be?
Barney.
Bumblebee.
I'll be Barney. Yeah. I mean, listen. Just to continue to take
He
risks.
threw that right away too. That was great.
Just to continue
He
to take
thought
risks.
about that.
I thought about that. You thought about that.
He thought about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to comedy.
That's funny.
It's comedy for me.
That's a good one.
On stage.
On
Stand-up?
stage, stand up, traveling the world, back to touring, chitlin circuit.
I can. That's interesting.
Comedy. I'd be able to say all the things that I want to say on here, but I don't because they would attribute it to me.
Every time you think
It's
about
a bigger risk though, because you don't pay the audience to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's scary when you go out there. Have you ever done like a stand-up set?
No.
he thought about it.
I've never done a stand-up set, but I've like just warmed up crowds, you know, because I've hosted comedy shows. That shit, the moment you tell a joke that nobody laugh at, that shit crumbles. It's like getting punched in the chest.
Okay, but hold up now. When I say comedy, I don't necessarily want to be good every night.
Interesting.
Can't be.
I would love to stand there in a tank
and go out there and
bomb
and have to deal with a bomb and work through a bomb to improve.
That's the real
and
shit.
Build character. I want to see how it makes me feel. I would want to stand in the tank. I don't just want to be Mr. Perfect.
I really
in
wish
whatever
you
this
would do
new
that,
shit
though.
is.
That's interesting, right? So you almost don't do it as Joe Budden, do it as like pre.
So he talked about it for so many years. I just want you to just go to one of them little local comedy joints and just.
Why? Yeah. Why do you? I was just gonna ask that. Why every time you think about it, you stop? Like even with that, or or DJing, and you know, getting on DJing in front of the crowd. Like, why do you stop? Why don't you do it? Plenty of times you talked about doing these things and you haven't done it.
You'd be a great DJ.
You'd be a great DJ.
Yeah, we say that all the time.
I don't know.
But sometimes.
Oh shit!
No, that's not enough.
Oh.
You think sometimes the music you hear in your head and they not responding to it. Same thing with comedy. You got to be able to get through that when you throwing some shit on that you think you jamming and they like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it don't necessarily mean because you can play music well, don't mean you can DJ well and MC a party.
I just think you're comfortable. That's true. You got to be a risk taker. You think you're too old to take risk?
No, I just think in answering Mark's question, that's something that I would want to do if I was calling the shots, not living by a certain script. But to answer your question, why I don't do it right now?
I'm a bitch.
I like New Joe, yo.
Hey!
I like New Joe.
Got to have it.
Listen, buddy.
Are you dumb?
I'm sorry. I don't have time to stop what I'm on right now
and go
go follow my heart. Yo,
it's money or passion.
Right. I'm not at the point in life where I'm living for me.
Let's go experiment and do this over here.
If I was living for me, let's go have at it. SOBs, we back. But
what's your answer?
Yes, what would you?
Anything public speaking related.
Wait, what?
You tried that already, though.
That's what that's not really.
Wait, don't you already do that though?
No, I don't do that
But-
much.
y'all so dumb, man.
Well, I'll be dumb.
Why y'all can't let them share and be vulnerable before y'all?
Well, no, just
I know what he's saying. He's saying like a motivational speaker, like a public speaker, like
standing
in
up
front of large
Public
crowds.
speaking is hard.
Yeah.
But isn't that why you went to the DR?
That's hate.
They didn't speak English.
It's not hate, it's clarity.
He can say
That's not why any man goes to the DR.
Okay, listen.
Wait, just so y'all know.
Wait. Hating on this cover story.
Just so y'all know, this is not the DR broadcast.
Yeah, it's not the DR.
It's DR.
Just DR.
Here is DR.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not the
Dominican.
Yeah. Please,
DR. But
please.
yeah, I mean, like, that's what I thought that was. It was like a whole convention conference that you were speaking at.
I don't like that you stuck on con that long.
No, no, I'm being serious. Like I feel like you
public
do.
speaker. Don't do that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's all. I feel like it's already in his wheelhouse. I feel like
he's good at
Yeah,
speaking
that's
and
what I'm
motivating
saying.
people.
I feel like we were talking about things that were like that's so far removed from like who you are, like.
My nigga, I don't know what to tell you. I answered it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Okay.
I say poems. You know, I actually think mine would be something physical, actually, because poems ain't that far.
It's too late. I've already started thinking of what a Mark Lamont Hill poem book would sound like. Sorry, buddy.
That's going to happen. So you know,
the pyramid and the scheme. But I didn't scheme when I built the pyramid.
Yeah, he about to get.
But
off.
I see you in the eyes of the. Come on, Mark, you about the body.
A poem book. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah.
Like
I think you do it.
I actually think I'd want to fight. That's what I think I would want to do.
Is there any way that I could that I can help you guys?
Yeah, MMA.
See,
I need
why do you
3K.
say? Wait, hold on, wait.
3,000 to get my dreams
Chill out. Nigga, why do you say that to niggas and you don't help yourself, nigga? In order to help us, you get out there and go fuck the money song, nigga. You get out there and go fuck it. Nigga, arms too short. Don't play with me, nigga. Get out there and do something, nigga.
I am.
Throw a party and DJ.
Nah, not yet.
Fuck out of here. You talking all that shit. I'm
Not my
standing
time
there.
yet.
I had my laptop with me. I got shook. Nigga, do it. Motivate. You talk all that shit, but you don't do it. Nigga, lead by example. We want to see. Show me. That's what you can show me.
One day maybe.
We always that's what our parents used to say.
And I want to put out a dog food.
Fire.
You want to put out a dog
That's
food?
fire. Now, you're not talking about dope, right?
You gotta say more about that.
You're not talking about, you're not talking about going back to the streets?
Alpo, right?
Yeah, you're not talking about that's fire what you said. You body it. It would be a healthy dog
Not
food.
scary. Though.
What do you mean making a dog food? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Dog food. Dogs so
I-
much.
I can't explain here because,
Okay.
IP.
but it's not just dog food. Like I envision an entire.
Line.
Line of animal
Of
products.
animal products?
I
Or,
said too much.
okay.
That's fire, son. That's
I said
fire.
too much.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. Say less.
Is that really something? Or you just
If I'm answering Mark's question to the best of my ability, yeah.
got it?
That scares you though?
No, I'm not. I didn't interpret the question to have to be about fear.
Just far out your wheelhouse. I mean, there's something scary about that, but I think of it as a little something that's a little scary, but don't gotta be.
Why would it be scary? I mean, if you have the platform to promote it and stuff like, I mean, unless
Yeah, I don't know why that would be. Yeah,
I get what Corey's saying, but you have the audience, you have the platform.
Right.
People are animal lovers.
Like comedy, I get the scariness of it.
Yeah.
That's fearful.
Speaking, I get the scariness of it. Yeah, the anime, I think for you is just because it's a different genre of stuff. And working for a living,
Nigga,
like
what you gotta
full
do is
time.
go talk to one of the little Japanese niggas. She'll get it, dude.
Man,
Melissa Farr.
them girls cooking over there.
Naruto! One Piece. She be like, oh, what's that? She'll get it.
That's right.
Oh, salute.
There you go.
Salute.
Salute. There we go.
Yeah, I'm walking down that.
Do you guys care about Rihanna being pregnant?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I knew y'all would say that. So do you guys care about A$AP Rocky saying that he wears Rihanna clothes?
No,
We kind of knew that.
that's fire. That's a girl.
Unsurprised.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
They're both
Wear
fashionistas.
her brand or wear her
Her
clothes?
clothing.
Fashionistas and
Actually,
Go in her closet
clothing.
and wear some of the articles
Like
in her closet.
skirts. And,
Well, I don't think he
Shit.
said skirts. Did he?
Yeah.
no, I
don't
saw a
know,
picture of
And I
him
mean, he's
in a skirt. I
worn.
don't know if it was hers, but you know.
Was it a kilt or
It
a
was a
skirt?
kilt. It was a kilt.
I saw some skirts before.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't.
skirt.
I don't know if he
care.
wears her shirts, but
Yeah, that's
I don't see that wrong. I mean, it depends on what the item of clothing
Blouses
is.
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
He's proven himself to be super androgynous, so no, nobody, it's whatever.
my thing is whatever works for you. I wear my wife's t-shirts, hoodies.
Yeah.
That's just we wear the same
tell.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And her,
Hers a
jeans,
little baggy on me, you know, but
and her jeans, probably.
nah, like mine a little tighter, a little thinner. But
For real? Or you joking?
which part?
You
About
wear
wearing
your
your
wife's
wife's
items.
t-shirts and hoodies.
We both wear mediums.
If my wife wasn't half my size, I
Mark.
might steal a hoodie every now and again.
Wait, slow down, you guys.
Nigga, boy.
Mark,
But because of you assholes, I have moved to larges sometimes.
I don't like
In
that.
fact, she was looking at my closet last night, and I was like, "Baby, you can have the mediums over there." Because the problem is I could wear a medium, but I can't wash it. Right, so I end up buying a lot of hoodies I wear. But the problem with the large is it's a little
You
too
wash
big.
your hoodies?
I wash my hoodies?
Yeah.
As opposed to what?
the cleaners.
Cleaners.
Oh, I mean, when I send them, I get them laundered. But I'm saying like when they come back tight.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
but
Good cleaners.
yeah, I need one. You know one because all the ones you and Ish are supposed to be recommending stuff to me.
That's
Well,
right.
I need y'all. I need y'all to recommend.
Whatever for you, buddy. Ain't telling you shit. That'll be your last fucking.
Shut the fuck up, yo. What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait, nobody recommend him. Just fuck Mark.
Stop saying that.
Please, man. Anyway, yeah.
So congratulations to Rihanna.
Yeah, shout out to Rihanna.
Yes.
What do you say to that? Yeah,
She looked great.
congratulations. She
She
looks
was
amazing.
amazing.
She looked great.
She bodied that shit too.
Oh shit, we didn't talk about the picture of her and Ciara.
That was fire too.
I'm glad they did that.
That was fire.
Because they used to have the beef.
Twitter and go
you
to
know,
Twitter
the famous tweet, one of the most famous tweets of all time. Just slaughtered
Yeah.
her.
Smoked her. Good luck.
She had beef with a couple people, huh?
Those stages,
Rihanna?
those stages of
No,
what
she
you
beefed
speak.
with a couple people, didn't she? Did
Rihanna?
She? No, Ciara.
Ciara?
Yeah.
I don't know who else Ciara beefed with.
I know Rihanna got Tiana. Rihanna had a couple online beefs.
That's true,
She
too.
bodied a couple people on their Twitter when it was new.
Yo, in the 2000s was so stupid. They was really riding with Ciara's real name is Carl.
Oh
Yo.
my god.
Yeah, they tried to. Yeah, they was bugging out.
And that shit spread before
Yo,
the internet.
nah.
That's what was crazy.
Yo, the internet is dangerous, yo.
Like that she had. I mean,
We're not going to regurgitate
I'm not-
that.
I'm just saying, but
and
for
she's
that-
such a sweet person too.
She is.
She is one of the
beautiful.
sweetest people I've ever met.
we can't regurgitate that, but we can regurgitate all the slave dandyism.
Well, I mean, because it was a theme, you know. But we're not going
That's
to
way
regurgitate.
worse than
No,
Carl.
it's not. It's not. We're not going to regurgitate the ugly shit that they were saying about her.
yeah, it was
Because
bad.
that was
That was
fucked up.
yeah, those,
Well, and it's not true.
yeah, it's not
Obvious.
Definitely
And it's
not,
not
true.
true.
Definitely not true.
Oh my lord,
They said you were Rasheed Wallace, so I mean,
What?
which is better than Carl?
They said
that's
he was
true.
Rasheed
Yeah.
We'll take
Wallace.
that over
Yes.
what they were saying about old girl.
In the
That's true. That's
in,
true.
In the culture.
You wasn't outside. It's cool.
Yeah.
I know who Rasheed Wallace is.
Oh. Okay.
I would never mix up these two, him and Rasheed Wallace, ever. That's why I'm curious. I'm confused. But
Okay. Many years ago. I hate when y'all do. I've been trying to protect y'all from yourself.
Well, you mentioned Rasheed Wallace. You want to talk basketball players and Paul Pierce?
Oh, we can do that.
All right. Paul Pierce has a yeah, I'm trying to get out of that. Paul Pierce has a clip floating around. I sent it to Parks. You got it?
I do.
Okay, where he's speaking on marriage, and
my
like to get
favorite
everybody's
topic.
thoughts on it.
It's my favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off of sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better.
Wear down.
Yeah. It ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing, and listen carefully. Listen carefully. Relationships...
Some boys in a smoker jacket.
Let me say what marriage is and who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then with our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids. Back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody got to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe
I'm just
that.
doing it's worse than I thought.
Like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage? What does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but what do the...
When does he stop talking?
It's only advantageous to a woman.
He's almost... We can stop it.
No, it's real talk.
But what if you meet a...
I don't know that we
Shit,
need
I want to hear more.
Yo, drunk Paul Pierce is one of my favorite people to listen to. Not saying he was drunk here, but he sounded,
He sounded inebriated. Yeah. But I think he believes it. Yeah.
I want to let the audience know, and I'm tossing the ball to y'all. I want to let y'all know Paul Pierce is on the list for me of people that I don't listen to one word that they have to say unless he's talking about basketball. If he's not talking I want to hear him and Kevin Garnett. I want to hear that basketball shit. He's one of the greats. Can't take that away from him. Anything outside of that scope, he's on the list for me.
he sounds like he's speaking through trauma. That's what he sounds like. He's speaking. First of all, let's go through the statistics
Break it
about
down,
men.
Mel.
First of all, married men are healthier than their single counterparts. That's just a fact. That's just a fact.
I've definitely heard that.
Okay, and there's a reason for that because their wives take care of them. Whenever you guys,
sorry.
your wives and significant others do a lot for you. You know, they do a lot of the emotional labor. They do a lot. Just hold on. They do a lot of stuff, but they also make sure that you go to the doctor when shit is fucked up because they need you. So married men are taken care of by their wives. So they are healthier than their single counterparts. That's number one. Number two, in terms of marriage being for fucking poor people, the majority of CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, almost every single president, millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires, 95% of them are married. Why? Because that indicates stability amongst a whole host of other fucking things. So there you've got that fucking wrong.
Taxes.
To your point, yes, taxes. Yeah. It's mutually beneficial to be married rather than being a single person. I can speak to that.
Yes.
And then furthermore, your reality is fucking skewed. You've never been married. You've been living in a bubble. Your reality is not the norm. So if you're associating marriage with just sex that, you know, the desire dries out and then the woman is just going to take you for half your worth and and sue you for child support, well, you sound mad bitter, actually. Like, that's a really, really skewed way of looking at love and companionship. That's fucking wild to me.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so I will defer to the gentleman in the room to
to the married
Make your
people
points.
in the room.
And the
I'll
married
defer
people
to
in the
the
room.
married people in the room.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I do agree with Mel. Stability is important. Taxes. Understanding somebody did.
Why do you keep saying that? Because you got married young. You didn't have money when you got married.
That's not true.
You had money when you got married?
I did. I had a T-Mobile. I had a T-Mobile deal. So I did get married, but I spent it on something. Yeah, I did. Hey, look who woke up. Look who woke up. Look who woke up. Laugh at my expense. Keep on. Look who woke up. Yeah. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Now you had, I didn't know you had a sidekick deal.
I did. Look, man. Look at niggas mad. Look at the hate. I had a T-Mobile deal.
Who hating?
You, nigga. I'm hating.
You did need to protect the T-Mobile.
He said he made 70 grand from his T-Mobile deal.
You need to protect the funds from the T-Mobile deal. From your,
Okay.
your wife might have been looking at you like the lick.
I wasn't married yet, but at 20 years old, bro.
$70,000.
At 20, when I was 20, it was a lot. I did
70
bullshit
months.
with it, but it was a lot for me.
Yeah.
It was short lived. I bought 2 watches like an idiot.
In
I
the
bought
Gucci
a car.
car. In the Gucci cat.
I bought the Gucci cat. No. That was before.
Thank God you're not on the reparations list.
Yeah, right. I'll fuck up.
Don't worry, it's skipping your house.
You talking about my family?
No, I'm talking about y'all not on the reparations list.
Because why we could. Because we could rip it. Because we could rip it. Would you put me on that list?
I'm sorry.
Would you put me on that list?
You're not. I'm not.
And I gotta report you.
I don't have that much power.
You report me.
Look, it's a finite amount of money.
For sure.
Look,
For sure. We gotta bust that down.
I got to.
Let me ask you a question. Honestly, if you found out your man was on the list, but he was,
we got to split this money.
Was he? If he was Caribbean descent, would you really report it?
Yes, we got to split this money.
You
taking money from black people, nigga?
You taking money?
Are you crazy? I'm down with you.
No,
nigga, you ain't down.
Nigga, you Jamaican.
But that's all you have.
Another one. We got another one.
Oh, got it.
We got it.
No,
We got
You
it.
Jamaican, nigga.
That was me, Joey.
That's the father side.
King
I'm still getting
Coon.
that one, too.
I don't care what side.
I'm still getting my mama's side of the money.
King Coon. So bad.
King Coon.
That was funny. Man.
Please stop, freeze.
Okay, are you finished with your points? Because we're moving around the room.
Oh yeah, man. Yes, I'm finished with my point. I'm just saying, like, marriage, taxes, but not only taxes though. But I do agree with Mel. Like, your wife takes on a lot of responsibilities. Like, it makes you more comfortable as a man for you to go outside and get to it and provide. But she's doing a lot of the inner stuff in the home that you don't even realize it's a lot, and it'll be a strain on you if she wasn't around.
And also discipline. And also discipline. Yeah. Like I have
bills. They take care of a lot of shit that you may tend to forget.
Focus.
Yes.
Removing
Thank you,
all the distractions of the street so you can focus and like become a better version
you can
of
be outside and be a hoe.
I mean,
Girl, you cook me some curry chicken.
You can be outside and be
Well,
a
I go
hoe.
outside and put some.
Have no fucking dick discipline and shit. Go ahead.
I mean, if that's the life you aspire to live.
I mean, hey, whatever.
Who, me?
Float your fucking boat.
Nigga, you watch your fucking mouth. Yo, you.
Marriage does take a different type of discipline. That's why I'm deferring to the married people. I want to hear from y'all.
Yeah.
But the discipline it takes to look at somebody in the face, like
Every day.
they face. You ever just see the shape of
like, every day ain't a good face day either.
They look a little different, right?
Every day, their face is
For
like
either of us,
shape-shifting.
yeah.
Like,
Yo,
bitch,
I mean-
look at you. Got to stare at you until one of us die.
Okay, Mark.
It's a beautiful thing though. This is what I say. Paul Pierce said a couple things though. First he said like relationships, take marriage off the table. He just said relationships are about sex. I just think that's not true. Sex are a big part of relationships, romantic relationships. It ain't the only thing.
He's speaking through his Arrested Development.
And that's what I'm saying. Like there's plenty of people, I even know niggas that cheat. That have a great, healthy sort of friendship with their partner, and sex is somewhere else. So I'm saying, like, sex ain't always the thing that keeps you in a relationship. You know what I mean? Right. There's lots of things that keep you in relationships other than sex. In
Yeah,
fact,
like you could actually like the person.
you
Like,
be around them.
These niggas don't like women. These niggas don't like women. Not these niggas in the room, but these niggas that we talking about, they don't like women. They just want to sleep with them. But in terms of liking them and seeing value in them, they don't do that.
That sounds like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That is what it sounds like.
That's
it's just
how he
like
sounds.
that's how he sounds.
That's how he sounds. I mean, I just don't think. I mean, my wife I just speak.
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm on Mel's side. I agree.
Watch your step, buddy, too.
Right,
You're encroaching on my territory.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Don't even try it.
No.
Keep going, Mark.
No.
Keep going.
To be clear,
up, nigga.
we were talking about the.
It's not hour 3 yet, boy.
No, not Mel. We're talking about the discourse of
I
feminism.
just want you to clean it up, my nigga.
Thank you. Because we're gonna get back to that motherfucking shit.
Yeah,
all right.
We're
Got
talking
to have it, boy.
I was telling Joe was playfully using the language of feminism, and I was
We
saying
know,
that's
we
my
know,
territory.
we know.
No, like, we know, but now that you said that,
Yeah,
I
now
gotta
that
make
you
it.
said that, we
I gotta make it clear.
I'm trying to hold you down. Look out.
That was not holding me down.
That was holding you down in the tub.
Right.
Head under the water.
Right. No, but so I disagree with that point. There is an interesting thing he said that I think we have to be sort of critical of or honest about. Marriage historically has been about money, and marriage was really a contract. It was about ownership. It was a business arrangement, right?
For sure.
And men were giving their daughters to other men, and that's why we gave dowries and land and all this. I mean, it was a business arrangement. So I don't want to pretend that history doesn't exist, but I think there's lots of reasons to get married other than security or safety or money. I'm not saying people don't. It's good reasons to get married. Having somebody with you, having a better financial situation. You're stronger financially if there's two of y'all making an income. All that is true. But there's really good reasons to be married. And I didn't know this until I was married. Even being with my wife before we were married, living with her before we were married, I still find greater value in the marriage. You know what I mean? Like, I actually enjoy being married. And if your partner is your best friend, if it's somebody you really fuck with, married or not, that shit is a whole other level of joy when you get to be home with that person. Don't mean they don't get on your nerves. Don't mean all the other shit is true. But, like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I think a lot of married men I know wouldn't trade it for. I won't say most, but a lot of married men I know wouldn't trade it for anything. That's all I would say.
Agreed. I think that we've kind of discussed all the reasons why marriage is good, but I also do think that there are people that maybe shouldn't get married. And maybe he's one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you still want to run around and do shit, you probably shouldn't be married. But I think that when I meet people that make a lot of money and have been with someone for a really long time and aren't married for some principal reason, I think that that's a little foolish because of the tax benefits, because of the security blanket of being married. Yep. There's a bunch of reasons to be married if you make a lot of money, especially if you are committed committed to a single person. That being said, if you want to run around and fuck a bunch of people, you probably shouldn't be married.
Well, my thing just about what he's saying is
unless you have that arrangement.
But wait, what I was saying to his point, he's saying, you break up, she take half of everything. You can protect yourself against that.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Like you act like it's this or that. You could always structure your marriage however you see fit. Get a prenup, whatever you need written in there, and now you're protected. So those things you're sitting here complaining about won't happen to you.
Oh yeah, get that little cheating clause out of there.
Infidelity clause.
Crazy. Are you crazy, girl? Let me get this straight.
Try to sneak it in there.
If I fuck one little incy-wincy girl, you get to take it off.
But I don't think only.
I'm joking right now, by the way, because my girl be listening. I'm joking.
Married people shouldn't be on people weighing in on this. Paul Pierce not even married. I mean, like, what do you?
Never has been.
Right, Joe Ish. What do y'all think about this?
I couldn't agree more with you and Mel. Like, it's Paul Pierce talking. I'm not paying him no mind, but I can't wait to be married. I cannot wait to get married just for the structure of it. My girl just helps me to be palatable. She helps in my decision making. We find the same shit funny. We enjoy the same music. We enjoy the same shows. Her skin is soft. If that changes, we'll reevaluate. But like, I love all that shit. I'm with that shit.
I have a friend who, she met her husband and he was a playboy, but the sun rose and set on the crack of her ass, according to him, and they ended up getting married. He was a playboy. He was out in the streets, and he was doing very well for himself, very well. Since they've been married, the structure and discipline and just everything involved in her support and love, he recently just sold his company for like almost $100 million fucking dollars. I don't necessarily know. I'm not a fortune teller. But with the way that he conducted himself and just had girlfriend after girlfriend after girlfriend, and then what he ended up with, having a structured relationship with somebody who loved and cherished him, and he felt the same way back, and she raising their kids and stuff like that, I don't see him getting to that point without her. And that's just saying, like, just when it is a good marriage and it is a good partnership with people who like and love each other, that is that's the kind of thing that it affords you to become, like the man that you can become.
I want to also add, by the
Growth,
way,
evolution.
in the last, however, let's call it 2 years, we have seen some amazing, prominent, rich, powerful, wealthy, single men get absolutely destroyed by running around the streets doing whatever the fuck they wanted to.
Good point.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone here that has an opposing opinion on this?
On what?
On what he said?
On this
Like,
point,
like
basically
what we've been
on
saying?
the marriage on the marriage topic.
I think I don't oppose what anybody's saying. I think Paul Pierce is just speaking from a skewed perspective based on his career and his experiences, though. So I don't necessarily think that if he was an accountant, he would feel that way.
You know what the problem is? He didn't get with them Cape Verdeans. He was over there fucking
Yes, he
with
did.
them.
That
He
nigga's
was
in
fucking
Boston
with
a
them.
long time.
I think
That nigga,
yeah.
he got with them. He might be
I don't know if he did.
Prime Minister of Cape Verde. Fuck you talk about. That nigga was in Boston
I don't know
forever.
if he did. There's some other shit in Boston he might have been around.
Joe.
It didn't, if you was in Boston, that don't mean you was with the Cape Verdeans.
They came across his
You had a
palate.
choice.
No, they came across.
And that might not be his bag.
Nigga.
Some of his views, listen, when that nigga was on
He got with
ESPN or
some
wherever he
Cape
was playing poker,
I was in Boston for 2 days, and I
you
found
seen
it. Nigga, and I found in my prime, I found a few Cape Verde men, nigga. Yeah.
What?
yeah, y'all don't know if that's what makes his tea hot.
Yeah, he might not be.
That might not be.
Might
his
not have
bag.
did it.
They're killing one of these athlete dudes now because they caught him in Vegas on the party bus, and they let like 20 white girls out.
2 of them. It was
two of
Cam
From the Saints. Cam Jordan.
and
I forget
Tyler.
I'll tell you that.
it was Cam and somebody else.
It don't matter. We just in a funny place where you can't even let the white girls out the party bus.
Trey Murphy.
Troy Murphy.
Trey Murphy.
Troy Murphy.
Trey Murphy.
I mean Troy.
He nice too.
Troy Murphy was nice.
Trey Murphy nice too.
He wasn't better than Troy.
Yes, he is.
He wasn't better than Troy Murphy.
I'm telling you, Joe.
Troy Murphy's the big white boy.
I know he is, nigga. He went to Notre Dame.
Trey
I
Murphy's
think.
real nice.
Trey Murphy's tough.
Trey Murphy's real nice.
But I just think that his view is just skewed based on his experiences. Like when them niggas been rich at a young age, they might think every girl in the world want their money. And then they looking at girls as sexual conquests or sexual toys. And so now you placing everything on a sexual relationship.
And if you look at women like in that light, I don't expect you to understand none of this marriage
Exactly.
shit or want to be married.
Exactly.
Because
And
you
you
can get
didn't-
that from anywhere, anytime, any place without having to
If
hear
you looking at
anybody's
him as
mouth.
And the
only
other
a
side
sexual
is
thing, yeah.
And the other side, he said his mom was never married, so I didn't even see it in my household.
That was also what
So
he
his
said.
mom
He was
didn't
like,
get married till she was 70.
That was
So I
interesting
never
to
saw it
tell.
coming up.
It's huge in the
Exactly.
black
And now I'm
community.
out here on my own. I'm rich, like you said. Like
That's the part that I thought was sick.
No, that's not true.
That's the part that I thought was
That's
sick.
huge in our demo, especially.
Absolutely.
That's really, really big.
Niggas think
That-
it's normal
What's really
to.
big?
Single motherhood is really, really big, and so we don't necessarily see the importance of marriages because we've never been around a marriage or just a fruitful man and woman
Healthy
relationship. Not all
relationship,
of
I was about
us.
to say, not even marriage.
Not
Well,
all of
that's,
us.
well, that's why I'm saying it's sick.
You don't know why.
Because had he had a conversation with his mom and asked her, what would you have preferred? Struggling as a single mom, raising us on our fucking own, or would you have preferred to be in a loving marriage with a supportive partner who could raise us together? I think she would have gone with the latter.
But that
it's
has
like- and
nothing
it's
to
like-
do with
I don't-
what he saw as a boy growing up.
I
That-
understand that.
Wait, wait,
I've never had that conversation with my mother.
Me neither.
He's single. He's a single parent kid. He's never had that
But that's what
conversation
I'm
with his
saying.
mother.
Yeah, I
What I'm
think when
saying is
you
it would
hit-
behoove him to have had
Yeah,
that
I'm with Mel.
conversation, to ask that
if you
question.
45 and 50 and 55, we talking about like adult, real adult people now. I think that you're too old for the, hey, this is what I saw growing up, so these are my views. At some point, you have to come up with your own fucking views.
True. I'm not disagreeing with you. However, what I'm
So to
saying...
say, but wait, let me finish. So to say that you pleased with your mom being alone or not finding the one that she deemed appropriate for marriage until 70 years old is sick. If you spoke to your mom,
He didn't say that. He's saying
Not what he said.
But what he's saying is she didn't get married to 70, which is why he's saying it's for old people. She got married
Yeah.
to have somebody by her side to ride it out.
Ride
That's
it out
what he
with-
was saying. So that's what he was saying. He's like, oh, so for me, marriage just means
So he may
I
not
need
feel
somebody
like
at
I
the
need
end.
nobody
my
at this time.
comprehension is great. Do you think I'm under the guise of his mother? I'm with Mel. His mother may have wanted some company before she was 70
Absolutely.
years old.
I think companionship is a human
I mean,
need.
we all-
and
yes.
if you recognize that, then your mom not being married till 70 shouldn't reinforce your thinking of marriage is only for old people. But it should say the opposite.
That's what you're saying.
It should say the exact opposite. And if your mom met a nigga that she felt appropriate for marriage and he was in the house a little more or around you a little more, no telling how that would affect your thinking today.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what we're saying.
I just think at 50 and 55.
That's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah.
We're saying that if he grew up with a man and a woman in a household and his mother had a man, it would have affected his outlook on relationships and how he sees let me finish,
But
Joe.
what we're surmising
Let me finish,
from
please.
it is different.
So no, we're really not. Because
We
if
are.
he had a man in his household, his whole outlook and his whole view on relationships could potentially be different. He looks at it that way based on the environment he grew up in, an environment he was introduced to at 17, 18 years old, which is being an all-American athlete and all of the things that come along with that.
Y'all are repeating everything I said.
I said it first.
Then how do you get to, yes, marriage is only for old people?
It's almost. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm asking.
Let me just say this, and then you clear it up. It's almost like he stated it to say she waited until she was 70 with intention to wait, rather than that was a desire that he never knew she had, maybe the majority of her life, and it never happened for her.
And I mean, my views on this, I've had this talk with my mom. I've spoken to my mom about marriage, the lack of marriage, when you was married, how you felt about it, getting older without somebody, wanting somebody to be there. I've had these talks. I don't think that nobody is signing their mom up to fucking live life a certain way and then at 70, at your later years, meet somebody and then yada, 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 and we're going to paint that as the fucking Party City. That ain't Party City. If you witness that, then why the fuck would you get on a platform talking like it's Party City? I just don't understand that part. If y'all do, that's great.
I disagree with the nigga, so I think
he's
crazy. So.
I disagree with him too, but I understand why he may think like that.
Can I ask y'all something? Why haven't or why wouldn't you have that conversation with your mom?
I have my.
Do y'all got the kind of moms that had that conversation? Like, my mom don't talk about stuff.
Yeah, me and my mom talk about a lot of shit, but I don't need.
I mean,
to
if
have
you're
it.
able to, I'm not.
No, I'm saying some parents, some women don't like to talk about their. I mean, in the sense of like, my mom don't talk about bad experiences. She don't talk
I
about
just
her love
seen
life.
it. I don't even need the conversation.
Sex is a rumor.
Yeah, personally, I don't need it. I saw it. I was there. I saw my mom's being with the wrong person, and this is what she will say to this day. Like, my mom's not married now. My mother was married for 20 years to the wrong person, and eventually got divorced. And she's like, now I value my peace over anything else. I would much rather be alone than go through what I went through before with the wrong person. So I get that.
That's real.
But I watched the struggle going on.
But I think there.
So it's like I see. I don't have to.
Even
Gotta
that,
tell me shit.
even that
No, you
right
there.
there, even
saw
that
it.
right there, there's a value in that. So let's just say Ice hypothetically watched his mother be married to the wrong man for 20, 30 years. Ice could be dead set against marriage based on just viewing that. Everything in
true.
all of our environments shape how we see the world.
That is true.
That's a
That
possibility
is true.
for him.
But
It's
what,
true if
but
we
to
make
Joe's
up a
point,
hypothetical
but
for
to
it to
Joe's
be
point,
true.
when you
We're
are
not-
an adult, 40, 45, 50, you now have the responsibility to challenge those long-held beliefs and maybe go to therapy to kind of like fix the way you're thinking. And the reason why I said something about him having a conversation with his mom is because I know something about this. It took me a long time to see my mom outside of just being my mother. Just like unconditionally love me, I'm your child, and that's how I saw the relationship. I never bothered to ask the woman any questions about who she was outside of me until it was almost too late. And that's something that I always encourage people to do, and it would behoove him to have that conversation with his mom because it might change his skewed view right now. Like, that's the point that I'm making.
Unless his mom was, Paul Pierce's mom was just happy all those 30, 40 years. You know what I mean? She could have been, Mr. Earl could have been coming down laying pipe and
Can you put your...
Yeah, like she could have had a great life experience and just decide. But part of that is because he's rich.
Yeah.
Wham.
Like frankly, she don't need a 70-year-old man marriage right now, 70 to be taken care of.
You might need it now. You might need it now. You might need it now because the money doesn't play as big of a part in your life
That's
when
true.
you start to get older. But when you 50, 60 running around, my son got $100, $200 million, I might not need the things that, or the securities that a
Marriage
significant
normally
other
brings.
bring.
That's his whole to that point. His whole understanding is skewed by a whole bunch of stuff that's not replicable. Like very few people are gonna have his life and his opportunity and his access. And so I hope a bunch of men don't
And
follow
Paul
his
Pierce might just be unmarriable.
That's possible.
Yeah. Could be that.
Like the same
That
way
seems
we
likely.
talk about women that are of a certain age that may have missed the boat because there was too many options or they was playing around. And why it won't apply for men? This nigga might have been unmarriable for the peak, the prime years of him, where some of the women he wanted didn't want him because he was on fuck shit. Some of that fuck shit you can still hear in his verbiage. And the good women are out of here. So now you just left with, like Mel said, the fucking, what did you call it earlier? The feast of the whatever you call it, some nasty shit out there in the single streets.
The dumpster fire.
Oh, the dumpster
the dumpster fire. And if you're there, then yes, these are your views. But tell us, yo, these are my views because I'm stuck out here in a dumpster fire and I didn't find nobody that saw the value in me and I refused to do the work so somebody would find the value in me. Say that. That could be true.
Very much so.
Word.
I mean, it's understood that there is going to be a certain. There's a certain type.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. I believe all of that to be true. And again, I'm just basing it on the environment that this guy grew up in. Nigga, I'm rich. I'm living in Boston. I'm the man in Boston. It's mad single bad chicks in Boston. I don't want to settle down with none of them because I'm selfish and I'm running around.
Rich niggas got to stop doing that. That shit is lonely, dark, sad.
And guess when you realize
dangerous.
Depressing, dangerous.
Dangerous is the word.
Risky road most nights. Most nights. I'm not talking about the night that you went to the club and Vanessa Del Rio was in there with a free cousin and they both sucked your dick all night long. I'm not talking about the night that you went out and had the tiniest of times. No, I'm just saying, when I think about my single days.
4 nights a week, 5 nights a week, you in the house by yourself, and when you come home from the club, the club be cool, and when you come home from the club until that next, especially if you got some money, nigga, that next day, you just sitting in the house doing nothing because you self-employed until 9 o'clock at night. You know when 9 o'clock at night come, niggas start hitting your phone. Yo, what you doing? Yo, such and such popping on a Wednesday. And you repeat the cycle. And nigga, we used to be in Greenhouse 4 and 5 nights a week. You just be repeating the cycle. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you that the environment.
And in repeating of the cycle, because it gets deep, at some point you niggas with money go home and you have everything you want there, and that high is gone now.
True.
There is nothing that you could go out and buy that you didn't buy, that you didn't purchase. So now that euphoric feeling got to come from doing something nice for somebody else.
That was what Will Smith said a couple months ago when he was like, yo, I bought everything I could buy.
True.
So now.
He smoked that interview, and I agree with everything that he said.
He's like, so now you have to find out how to be happy internally.
True.
Yeah.
And a lot of niggas don't even want to look inside. They can't look in the mirror, let alone look inside.
You know how many times in my single days when I had a couple dollars to spare, you just wanted to buy a fly pair of boots for a lady, but there was no lady because
you single thinking about you look. You see a banging ass location come across your thing. You know I'm a travel dude, so you single. You see this dope ass location and you like, damn. I wonder who I could go there with. I wonder somebody I could take there with. Not no jump off bitch that I'm just fucking. Somebody that I like and I want to spend time
this
with.
experience
My nigga, when you go on vacations. I don't know about everybody else. When you go on vacations, it separates who you like from who you like. You in that room for 6 days, 7 days, 4 days, whatever the fucking duration of time is, you sitting in that room. It ain't no she gotta go home. You don't have no time off from this girl. You ain't going to work tomorrow. Y'all in this room for 4 days by yourself, 24/7 y'all. And if you don't like this bitch and you just looking at her like a piece of ass, that shit is whack.
That shit gonna wear off quick.
Ain't no sunset. You don't care about no sunsetting with Keisha. Tanya better get her dusty ass on her. You know what I'm saying? You done nut it as much as you could nut.
Yeah, and at some point, pardon me, at some point your brain and your eyes could fuck more than you can too.
True indeed. 1000%. 1000%.
But good luck to Paul Pierce. Whatever works. Listen, I'm in my to each its own era in life. I'm trying my best not to judge most of y'all out there. Whatever y'all want to do, totally fine with me. Everybody got to do what's best for them with their brief time on earth. Whatever that is that makes you happy.
Judging is fun.
I love the judge.
I like a good
Silence, you know, and that's what another thing a wife is good for. You
Yes.
can get all your judge shit off
Oh, we
with
just
them.
judge.
What?
You know what I'm judging right now?
Please.
Larsa Pippen. No, I'm sorry. I'm not judging Larsa Pippen. I'm judging
I'm about to say
the
you
dude.
late. You late on this.
Jeff Kobe?
Yes, I'm judging him.
Why?
You judging who?
The dude is marrying Larsa Pippen.
Who?
Jeff Kobe.
Jeff
is that?
Kobe. He's a
That's her new boyfriend.
shocked to know former basketball player.
No.
Who announced that they're getting married in November.
Okay, tell me more. Why you feel bad for Jeff Kobe? You found the person you love.
I have I could be wrong. When people demonstrate a certain pattern,
Oh yeah, you're wrong. Go ahead.
Yeah, I might be. I'm open to this. I want you to tell me how I am. Larsa Pippen seems like somebody who's there for the moment. She seems like an opportunist, and she seems like she's obsessed with young basketball players. I don't see this lasting, and I feel like I don't get what draws a 30-year. Was he 30?
He's 31.
31. A 31-year-old man today. Again,
and she's 50.
Do what you want. If you want to marry a 50-year-old woman, that's fine. It's not her age.
Yeah.
It's the fact that she's got a pattern and a type, and she seems like an opportunist to me. And I could be wrong.
Do you think opportunists don't get married?
Yeah, they do.
They do. I'm just saying. I'm judging them because I'm like, bro, you don't see this. You don't see the play. You know what I mean? I watch her get married. I watch her do the reality shows. It's like she's making money off the marriages, off the relationships.
And what makes you think that he doesn't see the play?
He might.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well,
he might
school
see the
me.
play.
School me. That's what I'm saying.
Some niggas see the play and just be
all
all right with the shit. Some niggas know the play, see the play, and fuck it. All right.
I'm here for the ride too.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good perspective.
And if he know that and is
We're the
signing up for that,
participants.
then yeah, you're not a victim. You're a volunteer at that point.
That's a great point. I assume everybody's being earnest. So I always
How do you feel about Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates' marriage, or alleged marriage?
I haven't thought about it. I'm fascinated by it.
Think about it.
I'm fascinated by it.
I want to see if there are parallels for you.
I think the difference, and again, I could be wrong.
She's been on the internet. There's a pattern of behavior.
But she seems to have interrupted her pattern and made like a very like stark, like, look, I'm changing my life. I'm going to be somebody else.
Dark Lamont Hill.
Again, I could be wrong. I'm just saying I'm a sucker. I'm starting by saying I believe people be earnest.
And she may. I'm not calling your name saying that that's not true.
Yeah.
I'm saying that most times when these women get married, they've shown that to the person that they're marrying. Not to say that it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever Brittany showed Kevin Gates as far as I'm turning my life around, I'm willing to adopt this new yada 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 yada. I don't know what Larsa Pippen is kicking in this guy's ears. She might be saying, I'm gonna turn my life over to God now.
And I'm not saying this about Brittany Renner because I don't know this to be true about her, but sometimes also women look at that clock. Like she's, again, I'm not saying she's old or anything, but they start to realize, yo, it's all like what I was doing, being the it girl.
Yeah,
that time might have passed me a little bit. It's a whole new crop out there that's running around it. So it's almost settle down time. Let me find something that a little bit more stable now. I can't run the life that I used to, or I get to that point like Joe was just talking about, where I am quote unquote unmarriable because I bullshitted all this time. And now don't nobody want to take me serious.
You've convinced me.
Yeah,
you convinced me to not be so skeptical. That's fair.
Yeah, and there's plenty of women there's plenty of women that find their identity in whatever their role is in their partner's life. Also, so right, like who am I to say that Brittany is on bullshit? She met somebody. This is his belief system and his religion and yada yada yada. She's rocking with that. Niggas can't come and say, listen, for weeks now, I've been wanting to come and talk about all the, I can't talk about it, but the new women that are turning faith and covering up and just, it's a lot of being converted.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a wave. It's a wave happening currently.
What do you think the wave is?
But who am I?
Converted to Islam?
Yes.
Dope.
Women that
Live that life.
Outside.
who am I to come say? There's nothing I can say.
I think that's dope.
At
There's nothing you can say.
At some point, you look at yourself in the mirror every day, Mark, and you want to change.
Yeah.
You want to change it, whether it's converting or just following God. You want to change your life.
Some of them just look at it like, yo, what
Like
I've been
Rashawn-
doing ain't working. It ain't like if you keep doing the same thing over and over and
Yeah.
getting the same results. She like, yo,
No, it worked.
it's not working for the long term for what they want.
No, it may not work
65.
internally, but
That's
it
what I'm talking
may
about.
work. I mean, instant gratification is a thing.
Yeah, until it stops.
Until
it stops.
Until you get 77 pocketbooks, until you have every car that you could drive,
Yes.
until you've been to every restaurant, until you have all of these material items, and none of that shit's when you go home at night and lay down on that pillow makes you happy. You still feel empty inside. So now I gotta look for something different.
And I agree with you on that because there's a lot of people.
Guess who make you feel better? The post office nigga that you shitted on for the last 30 years.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. There's some people that I know personally.
But Larsa got her a baller.
That haven't.
He ain't that. Go look at his career. Her net worth might be higher than his.
Probably is. I mean, especially with
Is he a current player?
former.
former.
Okay.
Played overseas and shit like that.
No, I mean, he ain't no Scottie Pippen or Michael Jordan once removed. But I think for me, part of it might just be my reality show meter. You know what I mean? When I'm around her, I just read her. I read everything as a setup for something else. But what they were saying when you walked out was like, there's also the possibility that he's in on it, that he's not a sucker, but he's going with the play too. Like maybe he knows exactly what he's walking into and he's okay with it. And if that's the case, go for it.
Come on, chill, Miz.
It could be.
You can't do that. You can't do that to Larsa, Miz.
Like Larsa rubbed me the wrong way, man.
Well, yeah, me too.
That's all.
But as a man,
She might be rubbing them the right way.
As a man,
she probably is.
Every day on the internet, as a man, you have to find the restraint to not do that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
do what?
Too many of us know too many women.
What's that though?
For years, what Mark just did with Larsa. Like I'm saying, on the internet, you're gonna see you're gonna see the lady that you knew for the last 25, 20, 15, 10 years, and you know her Carfax. Just based off how she been moving out there. And then one day, she gonna bump into a nigga, and they gonna profess their love and be married. You have to fight the urge to say, damn, nigga, like you marrying that, this bitch done been in the street, done fucked him.
That's true.
You can't, like, we can't.
You know why? You know why niggas don't though? Because
and then you
we've
learn that
seen
niggas
this.
don't care either.
Well, not just that, but we've seen what happens when that goes its separate ways, and she's right back to what she was doing.
It's two things.
But I'm just saying, it's almost like,
evaluate it.
yeah, you still that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's like you just put on pause for a minute.
Like if you see a slide, fell in love, or getting married, or yeah, you got to just kind of wish them the best.
Yeah.
Maybe she
can't rain on anybody's parade.
If she married a dude from the post office, to use Ish's example, like I would probably be more inclined to be like, oh, okay, she's settling.
I mean, she might have a physical type though.
That's true.
Her physical type could be tall,
athletic build.
How come niggas always find empathy when she's dating a nigga from the post office?
because it seems more genuine.
But to who?
To the masses, the people that are judging.
And the message for anybody out there is not to live your life based on what the masses think about it.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
Especially when it comes to your love, who fills you up, who make you feel good, who's sucking your dick, who's rubbing you down, massaging the CBD oil, all that good shit. Yeah, mind your business. I don't give a fuck what you think. Hey, like I used to say to niggas back in the day, long time ago. hey, nigga, if you had her and you see me with it, nigga, you should be applauding. Hey, you know what I'm going to do. I'm having a slice. And if you still watching, I assume that you had a slice too.
I missed that slice.
If you still watching, you missed that slice.
That's the part.
If you're still watching, you missed that slice. So don't come telling me, oh, yo, she used to be in the halfties. Yo, she used to be behind the dumpster with rah-rah. Guess what? I cleaned all that up. Hey, I hosed it down. I put that thing right in the dog bath.
Little Purell.
Come on now, Lysol.
Got the Dawn. Got the
Come
Dawn
on,
soap.
hey, I sent that thing to the hair salon, the nail salon,
The greaser.
the refurbished pussy salon, and every other salon I could find, Cat Daddy. That is a rescue dog now.
Don't even look.
Whatever you had, it should be a little different. Yeah, different hairstyles.
You don't even know that dog.
Different Febreze.
And rescue dogs be loyal too.
Come on now.
Ooh.
They hated where they was at. They hated that last home. Come on now. Anywho.
That's nasty.
I don't care.
That's nasty.
I don't care, nigga.
Don't say rescue dog, nigga, but yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Not a rescue dog.
Clean it up.
Like
Clean it up. I'm just trying to help
the rescue
you.
bitches.
Yeah, we know them.
Rescue.
They usually meet niggas like you and you clean them up and then
I cleans them up, nigga.
Yeah, do they end up going back to the other nigga?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep tabs when I'm done.
Oh, you don't care about that?
I don't care what you do when I'm done. Done is done. And you ask me about a life I don't even remember, man. I've been with my girl 6 years. I'm only looking forward. I'm only looking forward. I don't even remember these times that we speak about. These are the times we all wish for. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
And that's what I respect about you. Holy man.
That's what I respect about this room. No, for real, everybody here. I don't know if I could do this pod with a bunch of single niggas. Seriously.
God, come on, man. We're not doing this.
I'm serious.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Go for it.
God damn it.
Anyway, all right, moving on.
So which of our Newark residents is gonna tell us about this Newark airport shit? I was just looking at it.
It's freeze. We talked about it a little bit, but this shit is bad.
Nah, it's expanded since we talked about it.
much
Before
worse.
it was just like, oh, it's just fucked up over there.
No,
Yeah.
the New York Times wrote an article on it.
That's it. It just went public.
That's all.
No, not it just went public. When we spoke about it, there was construction and that was it.
I didn't
told
believe
you-
that.
I said it wasn't.
I said that wasn't construction.
I said that from the rip. It wasn't construction.
Construction is easily remedied.
All right, be clear. There is construction.
True.
Okay. But that ain't the reason for the shit. That's my
Okay.
that might be what they telling y'all is the reason for the shit. My nigga, if you own one of the biggest or most important, not biggest, but one of the most important airports in the country.
International airports at that.
In the country, or maybe in the nation, to Isis' point. My nigga, if construction is your issue, you have on the clock niggas working around the construction issue to remedy it.
Right.
Yeah, LAX has been under construction for God knows how long, and it has not stopped. Their
Fam,
flight
I was
program.
flying out. They told us, yo, it's only one lane open. Y'all are number 39. My plane was leaving at 6. Nigga, I left at almost 9 o'clock.
That's not construction.
That's not construction.
That's short staffed.
Y'all, and so a lot of the staffing issues they are saying, because they said that the FAA that regulates Newark is out of Philly.
Didn't they just fire a whole bunch of?
Yes.
There you go.
Trump cut everything.
There you go.
Trump, yeah.
Your cousin. So that's
Be clear.
so they said it's a combination of things. I think nobody really has the balls to blame it on him.
Yeah.
That's what I really
can't
think.
do
I
that.
think nobody has
They
the balls to blame it on their administration for fear of losing a job
Fear
or getting
pushback.
found out. And so now they blaming it on a multitude of things, construction, layoffs, et cetera, et cetera. Fam,
Like-
if it's only one lane open in the airport, that's scary.
Bro, I left on one day. They hit us with the one lane situation. Back planes up. They're talking about one runway
Yeah, runway.
to accommodate all flights. Incoming and outgoing. One runway.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For an international for Newark International Airport.
I didn't know that.
That's already crazy.
That's insane.
But what was
Jersey's
interesting
trash.
to me is on the return, they told us we were delayed because of an issue in Newark, but they never said it was because of construction. They said it's windy.
It's windy.
It's wind
So-
conditions.
so when
if it seems like you're giving a bunch of different reasons
Bullshit.
to just say something.
Or anything that is
Anything-
applicable at the time.
right.
So 3 weeks ago, I went to Virginia. That Monday I was coming home. They said it was the rain. Right? So they postponed my flight. I flew out Tuesday morning. I came straight to the pod.
Right,
Remember?
yeah, yeah.
Remember that.
Boom. This Sunday, when I was leaving, they said it was the wind. To Isis' point, they said it was windy in New Jersey.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, yo, my nigga, it's been windy since we was kids. like, what the fuck are we talking about? So is it the elements? Is it construction? My flight was leaving this Sunday. It was supposed to be at 6:20. The second I returned the car, got to the gate, they said 9:40. While I'm sitting there negotiating, they said, because I was trying to find another airline, they said 11:05.
Yeah.
I took my dumb ass downstairs, got me another rental car, and drove home all the way home. That flight did leave at 11:05, and it got to something after 11. It got here at like 1 o'clock, which means the runways cleared up. It didn't get less windy. The runways cleared up, which allowed for more traffic to come through, and that's really what happened.
And not only that, they're also diverting flights to other areas. Like
yeah.
some people who are
They're
supposed
saying
to
leave
land
out of
in Newark.
LaGuardia now.
Yeah, but exactly.
I
But some,
encourage anybody listening, if you can avoid EWR, Newark Airport, till the end of June. Mid-June is when they said, Corey.
They said July. They said July.
They said, they were saying July.
The middle of July.
Man, if you can avoid Jersey whenever, just do it.
Mark,
good?
watch your fucking mouth.
You good.
Crazy.
That means fucking story
Watch
out
your
here.
fucking
The
mouth.
trains don't work. You get shanked in the fucking train station. Man, you be at the train station. You know the air.
When she said Penn Station.
No, you said you go all the time.
This nigga act like Philly is fucking guns and
No,
rainbows.
he
and
act like he
roses.
didn't just move right to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, enough.
He
You
might have
get
did
down.
No, he might have did that for love.
You're
I'm
right.
acting like
Exactly.
Philly ain't motherfucking sunshine and rainbows,
It's,
nigga.
it's much better in this hell.
Yeah,
It's
right.
the
What?
armpit.
You know better.
Yeah,
You know better.
If you can
Mark,
avoid
stop.
EWR until
Still got 80,000
the end-
holler houses in
the
Philly.
end of June, pardon me, early July, I recommend you do so. I'm supposed to be flying out to Boston soon, and I'm gonna do JFK or LaGuardia.
LaGuardia is nice now.
LaGuardia is nice now. They cleaned up. They hosed her down.
Yeah.
LaGuardia look nice. You can even shop in that motherfucker now.
But LaGuardia and JFK are really nice.
Well, JFK always
for
been
sure.
good for me. I just don't like the distance for JFK.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like
Nice.
either one of them shits.
I ain't trying to go out the fucking
No,
different.
JFK.
I'll go to
before
Philly
they-
first.
JFK before
Facts.
they redid it. I remember.
That's true.
fly to
That's
Philly
true.
before I go.
That's true.
They just redid it first, and then LaGuardia took ages for them to redo.
Yeah.
And then they did redo some of Newark. It's a shame that Newark is going through
I was
this.
about to
after
say,
they-
It's not a bad
that's not
airport.
better
That
than
Terminal
Newark.
A is amazing.
A terminal is gorgeous.
Well, neither one of them fucking airports better than Newark.
That's not true.
Well, Newark, you got hours to shop because your plane ain't never gonna leave. So you get a whole meal and shit.
I got JFK as a much better airport than Newark. As a much better airport than Newark.
It got better shops.
By far. By far. Everything about JFK is better than Newark
I
Airport.
flew out that shit one
It's
time.
just far.
I don't know.
I just don't like going
It's
for the
just far.
distance.
I'm not going there. Like I said, I'll go to
Newark
Philly first.
Newark is the United hub. You can't even catch some of the fly flights from Newark.
Exactly.
You're
Jersey
like,
shit.
yeah, I'm not doing this to you.
United
Fuck
is the
outta
hub. Atlanta got like Delta, you know what I mean? Philly got American. Y'all got United. Come on.
That's a government thing.
Yeah.
Don't put that on us.
No, I'm waiting to hear the problem with that.
Yeah, I don't understand the problem.
I like
A
it
lot
as
of the fly
United
city
hub.
locations you got connected and shit. I mean, it's fine. It's a fine airport. I just find living in Jersey, y'all like the armpit of the East
If
Coast.
you had to pick a hub,
He
if you had to
just-
pick a hub,
he
you're
just
not saying
trolling us.
United. Well, he might be trolling. I'm dead ass.
No, I'm dead
saying
ass. I would
he's
take Delta if I had to pick a. If I had to
You
pick
would
a hub.
definitely take Delta. You would probably take a couple
American.
more before you said United as your preferred hub.
Yeah.
Why? Oh,
I'm
that's
not
y'all.
with y'all.
Yeah, but then again, I'm
That
I
United
ain't on
hub
y'all
off you?
level. Yeah, I'm United all day.
I like United too.
That's on brand for you.
Yep,
But
sure
I'm
is.
shocked about him.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
Whatever that means.
Huh?
No, you talking about me?
No, you said me.
No,
you talking?
I
You
was
said that's
talking
on
about-
brand for
But
him.
you got
Yeah.
some of that Aisha in you too. So both of y'all now.
I don't know what that means.
What
Speaking
else?
of shit that Trump's fucking up for the country, does anybody have any thoughts or insight on this movie tariff, foreign movie tariff?
Man.
What?
Donald Trump said that's in the world
So he's going
war.
to put 100% tariff on all foreign movies because Hollywood is struggling.
That's what he said. And we supposed to be making our own movies, and we watching other people's movies, and they bringing their movies into the country. And
Nigga, this shit is on. Like, what?
But help me understand. Do we watch that many of other people's movies? I'm not a movie
No,
expert.
it's not that. He's talking about filming. He's talking about filming outside of the country.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. I see what you mean. Like Sinners was filmed in Canada, right? Or Australia, excuse me.
Was it? Same thing.
Yeah. Australia.
Same shit.
It might as well be.
I know.
Yeah, I only because at the end of the credits, I remember looking and being like, "Oh shit, that shit wasn't this." Because it's cheaper, it's easier.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a point. I just don't know if that's the right solution. I tend to just
It's not.
my default is to say that ain't the right answer, but I don't know.
It's not the right solution. It's just
All you're gonna do is make movie ticket prices go up.
There's also just like certain like shit that you can't find in America. I mean, America's vast and has a bunch of
We're gonna
different.
shoot Game of Thrones in Watts.
right.
What are you talking about, my nigga? What the fuck are we
Exactly.
talking
Any
about?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
There-
Any
he's all
Mission
over-
Impossible is
Anyone.
all over the world. All of the bonds. Yo, dog, this shit just goes back to the whole factories and all that other
Well,
shit.
no, what he's trying to do is he's trying to punish Hollywood because it's primarily liberal and he has always been excluded
That makes
from
sense.
the cool kids table.
LA and New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with him.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it. He's just trying to punish the people that just don't fuck with him and have never, invited him into the fold.
I think he's just waking up in the morning and seeing some
Saying
shit and being like,
I think he's
you
trying
know
to
what?
make. I think he just keep trying to make
Yeah, I think so,
distractions
too.
to go against from the real shit he's lacking, which is
economy.
which is real policy.
Crumbling.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
they
think
think
we're gonna make a diversion. We're gonna throw something up in the air, make it blow up. It's gonna distract the people, and we're not really doing the work that needs to be done beneath the scenes.
Well, did you since we
Back
talking
to
about
the escape. Oh.
all right, never mind. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm talking
No, I
shit.
was just saying. He also announced, and I want to know your thoughts on this. He's talking about getting rid of Section 8 and saying that they're going to put a cap for able-bodied adults to 2 years.
Okay. Seriously?
Yeah.
You're gonna get rid of Section 8 at the same time. Half of the country, not half of the country, but a large portion of the country are losing their employment.
Yeah.
How's that work? And we at record house prices. How's that work for the economy that you're gonna rescue?
Oh, he doesn't give a fuck.
I think it
about
goes right back to what you
rescuing
said. He's just sending signals to his base
Bro,
to distract.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
talk. But
distraction.
this is the real killer.
Paid from everybody.
No, yo, but this is the real killer. A huge part of Donald Trump's base is Section 8ers.
Yeah.
We keep looking at it like, yo, it's just the liberal outside states. No, a lot of Donald Trump's base in the inner America, they poor white people.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're
That are on
brainwashed.
Section 8, my nigga. So when you drop Section 8, what happens to them? Now Billy in the trailer, he fucked up. Like, yo, dog, what are we talking about? It's gonna backfire, my nigga. And they don't got jobs out
This
there.
nigga is crazy.
What am I saying? That's wrong.
Can't do that.
Hey, Flip.
You sound good. You sound good, boy.
Wipe out.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, good. Please.
No one here has a Thunderbolts review.
I saw it and I hated it, and they killed
You
me
saw the
for it.
movie?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I didn't know
It's not Thunderbolts. It's the new
Stop it,
Avengers.
Ice.
It's the new.
I know they changed the billboards.
That's what they doing. That's part of their marketing.
But that's not the name of the movie.
Well,
now,
the
right?
movie was all part of the marketing. The movie was always Thunderbolts. If you ever look, it had an asterisk next to it. Spoiler alert: at the end of the movie, they are announced as the new Avengers, and the new title comes up. And a day or so after the movies come out, they're up there ripping off Thunderbolts and now putting the new Avengers up there.
Really?
Oh, that's disgusting. Marvel must have a new owner. Where's Stan Lee?
Rest in peace.
He died.
Where is Stan Lee when you need
They're
him?
doing whatever the
But
fuck.
the movie,
Thunderbolts are not the new Avengers. I don't care how many people
I agree,
put up.
but I'm not gonna get. I just did not like the way the trailer portrayed who the protagonist was in the movie. They didn't really show it, so it was kind of like, oh shit, this motherfucker's powerful as hell. He's this, he's this, he's this. Again, I don't follow the comics. I don't care. I am an MCU viewer. I just follow the movies.
It was a new Avengers in the comic books.
No, I'm not saying nothing about that. I'm talking about the movie itself, though. It felt like a letdown. Like, once you found out, okay, this is who these niggas is fighting, and this is how y'all beat this nigga. Are you serious?
So it wasn't well.
Oh wait, so it's the so they're the good guys. You're talking about the.
It's Suicide Squad, but
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like Suicide Squad, but that's
But
the
Suicide Squad was bad.
But that's the antagonist.
I don't want to spoil it. So
It
I'm
wasn't
not trying
well
to-
No, rather than protagonist, it's the antagonist, the evil.
Oh, excuse me, I said that wrong.
protagonist is
Pardon me. Mel knows the words, not me. But yes, the evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. I was like, really? I'm cool.
It didn't look like.
I'm so cool on Thunderbolts.
Because I know my mom and her friend group absolutely love our TV and movie recommendations on this podcast. I started Your Friends and Neighbors
Oh, with John Hamm on Apple.
on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's on my list to start.
Absolutely love it. There's only 5 episodes available. This drops episodically.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say on Fridays. What a great show.
What's it called?
funny.
I don't want to spoil it.
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Your Friends and Neighbors.
It's Apple?
What is it about?
That's about my
Apple.
man that go broke and
Yeah,
well,
super
and
rich.
start- yeah, I want to see
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah.
with
And then
Saul
he starts robbing
Yeah,
like his
neighbors and shit.
Someone
and
big
shit.
is in there, right?
John Hamm.
John Hamm. I heard that.
I love him.
Me too.
Me too. I absolutely love him. But it's a great show.
Mad
if,
Men.
If you haven't seen it, please check it out on Apple TV. This is not an ad. It's just a really good show. You were saying, Mark?
I was going in a whole different direction.
Please.
No, go ahead.
We didn't talk about Diddy. This is the Diddy trial opened up this week.
Well, just jury selection right now.
No, but what I thought was interesting about the jury selection was how they're deciding how they're getting rid of people. Did you see this? So
Questionnaire?
They interviewed 150 people.
Yeah.
They gave them all a questionnaire, and it's the normal voir dire process. You know, they're trying to get through, to see if you can be impartial. To see if you've had bad experiences, whether you've been experienced sexual assault, etc. But then they gave them a list of celebrities that they had to know or not know, and the list was interesting. They asked them if they knew Michael B. Jordan. They asked him if they knew who Kanye West was. They asked him if they knew who Mike Myers was. They asked him if they knew who Kid Cudi was. I thought the list was interesting. One, it's a window into maybe whose name's going to come up in trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mike Myers thing was kind of a bit of a red herring for me. I was like,
I don't know that Mike Myers' name won't come up at trial. Like, we don't know.
Right.
We don't know.
I was just surprised. I wasn't expecting, Wayne's World, but like.
Well, Puff's fucking network is, we don't know who might pop up in this motherfucker.
But I was also thinking, like, who would be in a jury pool that has never
heard of Kanye West?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I want a jury pool that doesn't know who Kanye West or Mike Myers is.
I think that's a test, though.
It's a tactic.
It's a test too, because in the jury selection process, you should be removed from the story.
Right.
Right? Because if you watch the story on the news, like during the OJ trial, they told them don't turn the TVs on.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to have any information already or have heard of anything. So if Kanye West comes across your algorithm,
yeah.
If Kid Cudi comes across your algorithm, then more than likely Sean Combs has come across your algorithm, and you might have already be impartial.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're a juror and you've lived in America and never heard of Kanye, and you've never heard of Mike Myers, and you've never heard of all these people, I'm like, are you a normal person? Like, I don't know if a normal person could go at this stage in 2025 and not know who any of these
You
people
think you
are.
think they can find 12 people that not know any of them names?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think it's
so.
possible.
I don't think it's possible. I get your point to be people being disconnected from the story, but I think this is one of them cases like OJ where we're not even going to pretend you disconnected from the story. We just want to pretend. We just want somebody who can be impartial despite knowing the story.
Or Kid Cudi, like if you bring Kid Cudi into the fold, you know the rumors are surrounding Puff and Kid Cudi.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So all of those things you
ain't even a rumor. Cudi said that shit. we didn't say it.
Nah, I feel
Cudi
like
said that shit.
You know what I mean? I ain't indicting the nigga. I'm just saying that you kind of want to try and attempt. Like, it's no grown-up person that really don't know who Sean Combs is, but you want to attempt in your best efforts to have it be unbiased.
Yeah, I think unbiased is the goal. I'd be skeptical of somebody. If somebody told me they didn't know who Michael B. Jordan, Kanye West, Mike Myers was,
there anybody else
I think
on
they
the
were
list?
lying.
Was there anybody else on the list other than those four?
There were a few. Dawn from they raised Dawn from Dirty Money and Vanity Kane. That's what I'm trying to think of. Who else? I'm trying to pull up the list now, but those are the big ones.
I have a question for you, Mark. When you finish.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What do you say to someone that the closer this trial comes, right, that actually starts to get nervous and feel bad for him, right? Do they express that publicly, or do you feel like because they'll be judged, they have to internalize it? What do you say to that? Like, just feel bad and now I'm nervous. Now it's looking like he's about to go forever, and my relationship with him was this, regardless of what the people see. Do you feel like
you talking about potential jurors, or just people in general?
It's just a person in
Like
general.
somebody who's connected to him, a friend of his?
Yeah, he's talking about like him.
Oh, God.
No, not me.
No, not you, but people like him.
Like him. I mean, one of the
people like you, nigga.
But I wouldn't have no problem saying that.
Oh,
right?
I want him to answer because you're not going. I want him to answer it because I don't think you're going to answer the question honestly.
Okay.
I think you're going to
pussyfoot around.
Yeah, because and you mastered that, and I understand why. Like, I have to move like that, but I want to know when you express.
You think Mark has more empathy than me?
No, I just feel like it's hard to. I feel like in the world that we live in today, it is hard to express that. But you would get judged for expressing, your concern for a person who might have done bad, and like, damn, I just hope everything works out. Like, how does a person?
I think they should be honest about that. I mean, I think,
even if they get judged.
I mean, that's the risk of telling the truth, right? I mean,
Got it.
I work with people. I do a lot of work with prisoners. I've been working with prisoners for decades. Some of them did the crimes. I just think they got too much time. Some of them I don't believe. Some of them I believe are innocent. Others I believe like you shouldn't get 30 years for doing X. You know what I mean? And it's tough to say when someone's been harmed. Yeah, he did it, but he still shouldn't get life. So when it comes to Diddy, I don't think anybody's defending what they saw on tape that we know Diddy did. I think the question becomes for some people, the people you're talking about is, one, has he done everything that he's accused of? Because once the floodgates open, you had thousands of people accused of doing everything. He did some of that shit. Some of it, I'm confident he didn't do, right? We don't know. That's what the trial is for.
Yeah.
And then the second question is, will the punishment fit the crime? There's rumors that, oh no, it's not rumors. He confirmed that they rejected the settlement, right? I don't know what the settlement offer was. I've heard 5 years. I've heard other numbers. I don't know what's true. But
that Puff rejected.
The Puff rejected the settlement.
Yeah, there was a plea deal on the table, and he rejected it.
I'm sorry. I said settlement. I mean plea. I'm sorry. They rejected the plea deal. So we know that there is a number out there that's tangible that was offered. For some people, the fact that he rejected that will take away their sympathy. Like you had an opportunity to get a lower number. Now, if you get roofed, that's on you. Unless you think you're innocent, right? So all these things play out. For me, it's going to come down to what's in the trial. And what comes out, I'm confident that Diddy did some of that shit, but I'm not confident at what the details are until I see it. You didn't answer
my question as far as the people.
I'm saying they should speak out and tell the truth, despite
regardless.
I think that's always the right answer, and I think we have to be more honest about that because we're in a culture now where we only defend people who are innocent.
True.
And part of the criminal legal system and part of the structure of it, in my estimation, is not just to protect the innocent, but also to make sure that people who do bad things don't get excessive punishment. That's why we don't have cruel and unusual punishment. So we have to think about all those things, and that means sometimes taking a tough position. And I got burnt by that last week. I was working with a brother who was locked up for 22 years for murder, and I worked with him. I mentored him. I talked to him. He's been home for 2 years, and he just got arrested last week for murdering somebody else. I don't feel that I was wrong for.
Okay, that has to affect your part of the month standing.
You're getting desperate, man. It's okay.
No, that's all.
anything you can do.
You defended what?
I didn't defend him.
I'm joking.
But I wanted him to come home. But because he was reformed, rehabilitated. He became a journalist in prison. All these things.
Wow.
Right. Yes, that's something. These are the things that he's saying.
You talking about the brother? There was a story recently. Okay,
last week.
Got it.
Yeah. And so those are the moments.
He came home and killed somebody else?
Allegedly, he's accused of it. He's charged with it. Yeah, he's charged with it. He got arrested last week. And I knew him well.
How did you feel when you saw that?
I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken for the woman he allegedly killed. I was heartbroken for all the people, all the prisoners who we work with to get rehabilitated and to
do the right thing
and to get sentenced. Because
this sets everybody back.
This sets everybody back. When you fight for bail reform, when you fight for prison reform, it's hard. Or when you fight for abolition, it's hard to say that because they're always going to say, "What about him?"
Had he served his full sentence, or did he get some?
I think he did the whole.
leniency?
He did. Nah, he did. He did. They gave him the whole thing.
Okay.
He ate the whole thing, and now he's going back. So, but all that to say, so for me, I understand the challenge of standing with people who are quote unquote guilty.
Yes.
But that's all part of the process. And with Diddy, we got this Cassie tape, which he fought to get
suppressed
because they said it would prejudice the jury.
And I'm seeing mixed reports on that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, in some reports, they're saying they will allow that video evidence. And
I've heard they
in
will.
my recent reports, I'm seeing they're saying that it's undecided, and as of now, they will not yet. So I'm uncertain of that. I'll answer your question anyway, even though you look for my answer. Fuck you, bitch.
No, because
I feel bad when I look at his kids.
Yeah, because when we asked you this question, I seen you. You got to remember what he wasn't here when the shit was first going on. I'm gonna be mindful of what I say. Like I seen you battle, in my opinion, your true feelings and how you want to come off to the masses. I seen that in real time, and that's no disrespect to you. You should have a job to do.
No, don't paint it wrong. I'm battling the person that I knew versus the person that people are saying they know.
Sorry,
That's what he said.
That's what I'm saying. But let me clear
because it wasn't a battle with what I wanted to say and what I didn't.
No, because
want to say.
when it first happened,
especially when you've been to the parties.
Hold on, wait. When it first happened,
everybody just didn't have that view of Puff. But listen, I don't give a fuck what they say about him now. The nigga's the best hostess. Hostess.
Depending on the night.
Yeah. that hip hop has ever seen. So
can we? Sometimes you want the truth, but sometimes we can't tell the truth.
You can say the truth anytime you want, and if it's too much truth, we'll edit it out.
All I'm saying is that I watch people in real time have feelings, and once the information came out, was battling with those feelings internally. Because then now, like you said earlier, like the person that I know and the person that the public knows, it's an internal conflict, and it's irresponsible for even me, for a person to come up here and say something, and it comes insensitive to others who may have suffered. So that's just a hard thing to deal with. Me, I'll just go off on a ledge and I'll deal with the ramifications. But sometimes that's irresponsible, and I appreciate you guys bringing it there. Hold on now, you don't have to do all that. You just don't have to do it. But I also feel like,
and on the flip side of what you're saying, to add on to what you're saying, there's tons of people out there that believe he'll be back on the street shortly.
Yeah, you're right. So
There's a bunch of people that I mean, it's some people that don't feel they have the strongest case against him. And, per the reports, they're saying he was in the court 8 lawyers deep, 8 lawyers strong. The most recent lawyer is homeboy that hip hop has crowned best lawyer in the universe.
Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele.
Was it Brian Steele or was it Drew? It was Brian. Either way, both of them, creme de la creme, right? So if your money is long as train smoking, it's just words, and you're sitting there with 8 of the best attorneys in the universe,
You feeling good?
and you feel like,
they said he was nervous while he was in there.
he said that.
Yeah.
Yes,
He said that.
Oh, he did.
As he should. They said he had reading glasses on. He's now playing the game. You know what the game is.
Yeah.
I'm going to appear to be,
Not arrogant.
Right.
Not nothing.
Yeah, no, none of that stuff.
I think it's also okay to be.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on real quick, because he's going to make the prosecution or the feds or whoever this is, draw a very distinct line between the difference in being a swinger and being a sex trafficker. That's what it seems like from the reports. Me even thinking about that does muddy it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, and
Muddy it up in what regard?
Muddy it up as in it's going to be your job to have all facts I's dotted, like in the OJ case. Like in the OJ case. You dropped the ball on how y'all collected evidence, what evidence you got, how y'all handle things fucked us up. Who cares if he did it or not? He's putting the ball in their court to make sure everything that you have collected in the evidence says, I am a sex trafficker and sexual abuser versus
I'm on some other
I'm a freak.
some freaky wild shit.
Yeah.
And in addition
it's
to
a great defense.
Yeah, but in addition to that,
it is.
apparently the phrase coercive control has been stricken. It can't be used, which is
huge.
See?
Yeah.
And he tried to use the drug
What does that
defense
mean,
too. That failed, right? Because they were trying to. They're trying
I
to
didn't like
basically.
that defense.
Yeah,
That was horrible.
I didn't think it was
even
good.
made that go public.
That was a mess.
But you got to throw it up
But
there.
you got to throw everything out there.
Right, because if you can establish, the idea was basically saying that to get a criminal conviction, you have to show that you had a criminal mind. We call it mens rea, a criminal mind. And his point was, I was so high
I don't know what the
that
fuck
I
was
didn't have
going
the
on.
intent to
Yeah, I didn't have a
commit
criminal
act.
Yeah,
Exactly. And it was just fun to me.
It's an affirmative
And I
defense.
thought-
Like I did it, but I did it because it's just like saying.
And I thought that
yeah.
everybody was a willing participant.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, fuck that. Then he played the race card with the Mann Act, saying basically that the Mann Act has been used mainly against black men, like Jack Johnson and all these people. It's been used to basically to criminalize black men for all kinds of shit, right? Wasn't the most persuasive
Jack
argument.
Johnson, the boxer.
The boxer, right? Because he had a white woman and basically
I remember, yeah.
So then he's establishing this third piece, which I think is the best argument, which is, look, I'm a freak ball, right? Like, I do freaky shit, I do wild shit, and I'm rich. So if you do freaky wild shit with drugs and a lot of people, you're going to be traveling across the country. We got escorts, we got this, we got that. This wasn't sex trafficking, this was just regular fucking. And because the jury is supposed to invoke what they call the reasonable man standard, the idea of what would a reasonable person do under this situation, it's quite reasonable that a juror, even if they didn't live that life, could relate to it. They assume that rich people do freaky wild shit with money. So I think that actually might make a juror say, you know what, Puffy's not a criminal, he's just a freak.
Or
the other
we got
side.
we got dialogue that says, yo, blah 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 blah, can't wait to do XYZ, but you live in California and I live in Florida.
Right.
So when you got on that plane and me and you have a dialogue saying, I'm gonna eat your ass out like Crab Bay, you get on the flight and you come over there and you did it.
I heard that.
That feels like real dialogue. You didn't just make that one up.
Put crab in your phone right now.
Do a search, right? I'm about to say, do a search. Type crab in that nigga phone.
What the fuck, Ish? Come on, man. You freak.
I don't even eat crab. Y'all niggas stupid.
You might not eat crab.
Whatever the dialogue might have
The
been.
other crab.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, dog, we've all, not for nothing, had women come from other states maybe to visit us.
Yeah.
And if y'all got into some shit, then that could potentially go left.
Right. And they're going to, like, that's what he means, but you're going to blur that line.
Yeah, they're going
It's just interesting it took him that long to pick this as the defense.
That might have always been their go-to defense. Again, you throw everything out.
Yeah.
You throw the shit that's exculpatory first. You throw out the shit that's going to make them say you didn't do it first, if you can.
But I'm not in a rush to release my defense to people that are about to prepare
that
against
could
it.
prepare their own defense.
Right.
Yeah, no, hell no. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Just for the record, because I forgot, everyone here, where does everybody stand here? Y'all feel he's going down? Y'all feel he's coming out? I think they're going to get him because they want to get him.
I think they're going to get him.
I don't care about none of what the evidence. They want to get him, so they're going to get him. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be forever.
It's going to be a couple years, 5 years maybe.
I'm thinking he's going to do 7.
miss.
I think he'll do 5 to 7. You say time served?
No, ain't no time.
I might back to saying time served.
No time, sir. We getting him. Not we, but they're getting him.
Yeah.
I would like to know what that plea was. I mean, I know I won't, but
10
I'm
to
dying to
15,
know.
10 to 15, come home in 7.
That's a good point.
What? Because the question is, what is the number that he would have said yes to? If they offer him 3 years, you take it, right? After you've already done a year, so it had to be at least five, like you said, 5 to 7.
Depends on where your arrogance is.
I was just going to
And
say.
it depends on who what your team, what your law team is telling you to do. If
If
your
my
law
man-
team of these niggas that they are, Thug lawyer was like,
just
yo,
getting ready
I
to say
didn't
that.
want him to take a plea.
I told him no.
Period.
Right,
We
same
have
with the ASAP situation.
Now again,
right.
different
Yeah,
case
you're
because
right.
that was not the feds.
them niggas offered
That
ASAP.
counts.
What 180 days?
Yeah, and we was kicking his back in like, why he ain't take that shit? That's
18 months
stupid.
or 6 months or some shit, and he was like, no. And
I did come in and apologize to him.
Yeah, me too. 'Cause
I was absolutely wrong.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
shout out to Rocky again for his work last night.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Rocky.
Rocky.
like
Yes.
dog, we came in here like, yo, fam, 6 months, nigga.
You take that.
And unfortunately, fortunately, we don't have the lawyer teams that they got and the legal teams that they got saying, yo, we about to kick these niggas' asses.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
And
lie,
again,
one
there's
of my-
another side of that, bro. We see niggas where the plea deal look like it's something that they should take. They take it to trial and get roofed. We see Tory We all swore Tory was walking.
Tory
I don't
bugged out,
know,
though.
but we didn't know
Tory bugged out.
Tory's legal team
Tory
wasn't
bugged
them.
the fuck out.
And his legal team wasn't
That's true. That's true.
If his legal
That
team
nigga's
was
legal
that,
team
he
was
might
not
not
them.
have bugged the fuck out.
True.
He told a bunch of missteps with Tory. But water under the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. I remember somebody else. They offered him. They was like, "Yo, take 20."
And guess what?
And
His
it was
lawyer
like,
wasn't
no,
them
we're not
neither.
no, his lawyer. Don't get me started.
His lawyer wasn't them neither.
They
I know what
roofed
you're
him.
talking about. His
Yeah.
lawyer wasn't them. His lawyer was playing the internet games and all that shit.
Yep.
These niggas
These
right
is
here
them.
are professionals, bro.
Yeah, but
These niggas coming there with $4,000 suits on,
Yeah,
looking the part,
but there-
playing the part.
But there is a world in which the jury looks at this dream team and it turns them off.
Could be.
There is
That's
a
true.
world where that
Absolutely.
happens.
1000%.
There's a world where they say
The common man can't get a
the
fair shake. That's
Exactly,
true.
but this rich motherfucker can hire this,
I agree.
8 lawyers with their $4,000 suits,
I
and
agree.
fuck you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that.
You right.
I totally agree with that.
So we don't know what's going to happen. But with
We don't know.
Cassie being a witness for the prosecution, even if they don't have the video, just her witness testimony and her testimony alone is going to be really hard.
I think her testimony is going to be pivotal, but
I think that cross exam is going to be pivotal.
I think that
Thank
cross.
you.
I
That's
think
what
that
I
cross
think.
is going to be a monster.
You run the risk.
And I
you
heard
do run some risks putting her up there.
Do you see
and
him?
they said even with the tape, they said they got other tapes. Yes.
They would have to have other tapes.
No, and they said there's other tapes. It displays a whole different narrative.
Well, if I believe that Puff is freaky boy camcorder man, then yeah, niggas got tapes. I was recording, so the same shit is some shit against me. I got some shit that kind of proves what I'm saying as
And
well.
there you go, which again muddies the lines, like you said.
Do you think he takes the stand in his own defense?
No.
He better not.
I think they never let him take this.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You
not.
don't pay those high priced attorneys for you to have to get up there and plead your case.
No, for you to have to get up there and get cross examined.
Yeah, nah.
Right.
He ain't doing
That's
that.
the last thing we want.
No,
Right.
no, we're not doing that.
Last thing we want.
Listen,
Did you see what y'all think about the lines of people out there? They was,
don't know nothing
they was
about that.
paying folks
It was
$25 to $32 an hour just to
yeah.
stand online.
To say what?
No,
To get
just
in there.
Just to watch.
Yeah.
It was like a go get in the club.
Yeah. It's like first come, first serve type shit. People are lining up at God knows what time.
What is the
I think
it's
second?
6
What is
6 a.m.?
What is the second craziest trial that y'all have ever witnessed or been alive for? I say second because I'm just going to put OJ at one.
OJ Menendez.
OJ goes at one
John
for
Gotti?
everybody.
John Gotti, Robert
was-
Blakely,
I ain't never followed none of that shit.
Phil Spector.
Phil Spector's a good one.
Because it was 2 trials.
But-
First one was a mistrial. Second one he gets convicted for.
But when I speak on biggest trial, yeah, that was a real good one. But when I speak of biggest, I also mean
Jeffrey
your-
fucking Dahmer.
no. I'm
Sorry.
also talking about your reaction,
Your relationship to it.
like because these are huge.
For
what
me, it
you're
was
naming.
Michael. For me, it was Michael Jackson.
But for
Yeah,
me,
it was only two
Michael
for
Jackson.
me.
was
Michael
big.
Jackson and OJ were the only two that I felt. George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman was
That might
close,
have been it.
but
George
but
Zimmerman.
Michael Jackson for me was
Michael
bigger.
ain't second. Michael not second. It was OJ and Zimmerman.
For me,
Which case gave you the biggest? Let me reword it. Which case gave you the biggest? Aha! Like wow! Like holy shit! I can't believe what I'm seeing. Right
Rodney
now.
King. Rodney King.
I was about to say,
Rodney
nigga, we
King.
Rodney
old.
King.
Rodney King.
Yeah,
Rodney King, bro.
Rodney King.
We
What about
saw
you, man?
these cops beating this man on the ground.
Right.
So in our brain, and I was younger.
Yeah.
But in our brain,
he
it's
was like
like it's
24.
no way that they could possibly argue this.
This nigga was
You get what I'm
24
saying?
or some shit.
There's no way that they could possibly justify
What about the
beating this man.
Amadou
up.
Diallo shit?
We didn't see it. Rodney King, we saw these men beating
We
this
watched
man
him get
on
beat.
tape, kicking him in the face, beating him with batons, and then none of them niggas got a day.
Got it.
So
Got
that
it.
was something that we had to.
Yeah, that was heartbreak. That was a heartbreak.
For me, right
That
after
was sober.
OJ would probably have to be Aaron Hernandez.
That was a big trial, but it didn't. I didn't have the aha from that.
I don't care about the trial.
Yeah.
I care about. Wait, what?
from
Because of the stuff.
no, because this is a football
Aaron
player I've been
Hernandez
watching
of the
score
Patriots
touchdowns.
Has
He's on my fantasy
6
team.
bodies. Has 6
I was like,
bodies.
wait, he was doing
The-
what?
Stuff. No, nigga.
Talk about that.
Aaron Hernandez was killing everybody.
But I guess I went into the trial knowing that already, so I wasn't shocked. I didn't have an aha moment the way I did with.
Well, wait,
with
they
Rodney
learned
King.
about new bodies in the trial.
That's true, but once you kill 2, 6 don't really. I'm not like, oh, he killed even more people.
This nigga's a killer.
It was the fact that he was a killer was the shocker for me.
I ain't know that.
If you jump from 2 to 6,
You're a serial
Right.
killer now.
That's true, because 2 could be like a circumstance, right?
I know niggas in the hood that killed 2 niggas. You killed 6, nigga. You in the hood Hall of Fame.
Them same two niggas you think they only killed They might got 4 more. Fuck you talking about?
This the hood don't know. Right.
We talking about the ones you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck
God
what?
damn, that nigga, that.
Nah.
For me, one of the
What
most
up, killer?
impactful trials I ever watched in my entire life was Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka.
Yeah.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah.
What Leon
Yeah.
Homolka did, yo?
All right,
I thought you were gonna say Martha Stewart.
Take that shit to H&B. Oh,
Yo.
I'm joking.
What?
Tell us who these people
Okay,
are.
Carl Manuco.
Let me.
Manuka honey?
No, Carl Bernardo and Carla Homolka. They were a married couple, and they lived in Canada. They lived in St. Catharines. It's like the suburb that's like about 50 miles outside of Toronto. And on the surface, you know, he's this good-looking guy. She's his good-looking wife, and everything is perfect, right? Come to find out, they're murdering young girls together. So the first girl was named Leslie Mahaffey. She goes missing. Nobody knows where she is. Her body's later found, like, you know, dismembered, encased in cement. The worst part about that is that she kept leaving, you know, she kept sneaking out at home. And one night her mom found out that she snuck out. So to teach her a lesson, she locked the door. And so that was when Paul Bernardo found Leslie Mahaffey. That was her name. And so then their next victim was this girl named Kristen French. And they
Why do you know this case so well?
The fact that you know these
I'm telling
Did you do a movie? Wait, hold up. Did you do a movie of the week reenactment of this?
I did not. No, but this is
I was cadaver number 2.
This is one of the biggest trials.
Yo, you and Ish gotta stop. Are y'all crazy?
Oh shit! You know.
This is one of the biggest trials that ever happened in Canada. It was wild. It occupied, like, you know,
We in America now.
the news cycle forever. They're called the Ken and Barbie Killers.
What year was this?
Like 1992.
And you remember their names?
I remember
That's what fucked me up.
You were
everything
14.
about this because it was so crazy. Because their third victim was her sister.
What was
her
the third victim's name?
It was Carla Homolka's sister. So Tammy. Her name was Tammy. Yeah.
You good, boy.
Yeah.
You need a hug.
So hold on.
honestly.
No. So let me tell you the aha
For
moment.
mad different reasons. She
So
need a hug.
let me tell you the aha moment in this trial.
Yeah,
Let me,
stop. I want to hear the fucking story.
Do you?
No.
Do you really?
No, he don't. No,
I
he
do.
does not.
Nigga, I want to hear. I don't want to.
Y'all shut up.
Because this is a really interesting.
Extremely
story
interesting.
What happened,
about
man?
immunity. So they know that they've caught him, and as a matter of fact, he was also the Scarborough rapist. He was raped like 50 women. Okay, so hold on. So the prosecution basically, you know, has her as a witness, and they offer her immunity, and she's like, I was a battered woman. I was forced to do all these things, whatever. So she gets her immunity deal, it's like 11 years or something like that. Then they find tapes inside of the ceiling of the house. They looked through this house, like torn it apart 4 times and never found these tapes. Somehow, some way, on the 5th time, they found these tapes. When they view these tapes of them torturing their girls and murdering them, but performing sex acts on them, they realized that she was fully in this and was not a battered woman at all. But they'd given her immunity. She got off 11 years. Now she lives somewhere, husband, kids, you know, living the whole like fucking trad wife life. It's crazy.
Wow. Y'all check it out.
Yeah. Ken and Barbie.
Lifetime.
Ken and Barbie.
I mean,
She was pitching that.
You auditioned for Barbie,
She's
yo.
pitching that.
That's
yo.
why
no,
you
I can't play that.
Salute. We got you.
I can't play
Yes, you
it.
can.
You're a
I
real
can't-
actress.
I can't play
You're a
her.
real actress.
Yes, you can.
You could definitely play
She's
that.
white.
You kidding me? Don't sell yourself short.
She's white with blonde hair.
So is John Q.
They got
You
makeup.
white with
They'll change it for you.
You get a blind wig.
Something like it. Talk about cases that hit impact on us, right?
No
Okay,
doubt.
well,
No
yeah.
doubt. Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Story
check
over.
that out if you never seen it.
Tammy Manuka.
Carl Manuco.
Paul Menudo.
Them niggas.
Story time over.
You guys are fucking jerks.
No.
All the notes.
Call Manuka.
Yeah, I love when they go and get in your bag, bro. Yeah, that's right. The fucking game was on last night. We was in the middle of our comeback. That's when my girl decided to send me horoscopes. She texted the first one. Virgo. Of course, the Virgo was going through something and needed a Scorpio. That's the only time she said it. Virgo, let go, whatever you try to let go. Yada, 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 yada. I was cool. Girl. Send me a Scorpio one. Scorpio, be there for a Virgo. He is really in the the game is on.
Fam,
Hey, yo,
OG just
hey,
shot
yo,
another
overtime.
3.
Hey, yo,
Leave
the
me
game
the
is
fuck
on right
alone.
now. Get the
Playoffs.
fuck out of my phone. Stop hitting me. God damn.
And OG was the savior of that game.
OG was great.
Niggas
Mikal
ain't-
was
niggas
great.
ain't giving them enough.
Jalen was great. Mitch was great. A lot of things had to go great for us to win that game. The better team won. The better team won that night. Jason Tatum and all your hair products. You know what I mean? I'm sure you showered that day. All that fucking mousse and shit you be putting your hair in there. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Guess what's gonna go on tomorrow?
What?
In y'all eyes.
We gotta
Y'all
see.
shit gonna be burning.
Nah, we up 2-0
That
tomorrow.
Bruh.
And boy, when it happened,
You know.
y'all already know how I'm coming to work, right?
You know better.
Y'all know how I'm coming to work,
I might go
right?
buy me a Celtics jersey if I can get it in time.
I bet Tatum he would have to wear a Knicks jersey if they lose.
I'm put. What's his middle name? Yeah, I'm putting nigga middle name on it like you do, Steph.
Wardell, boy. Don't play with Wardell. Y'all know better.
Christopher.
What else is important out there or unimportant?
Yo, we was talking about trials and shit in court. Hove amended his defamation case against Busby. $200 million now.
That's what he wants.
He said I lost out of $200 million in deals.
And I got my niggas to give me
And
some
you know,
invoices and some
boy.
estimates saying that we had this deal on the table. Crack your fucking head. Every dollar you make, I want.
For now and for a while. Yeah.
Every dollar. So if y'all, guess what? If y'all get Shannon, that money coming right to daddy. Come on.
What? 200?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play
Good for him. Buzz your ass like that.
Play with the wrong one.
My man Shannon lost his deal. Boy, they done covered up the Boost Mobile sign. I love when that happens. All right.
Yo, bro.
No,
I
not
changed my
people.
vote.
No, not people losing deals, but having to cover up the sign.
They only got to cover up the sign because they lost the deal.
I know, but you can't cut it off, so now you got to hang a shirt over it. Like Ocho Cinco just put a shirt over Boost Mobile. Like, nigga, we know what it used to say. Right?
What's wrong with you,
I
son?
just think it's funny. That's all. Let's see what else needs our attention. We did Met Gala. We did Andre 3K. We did some Trump shit that we're gonna do every time some shit comes out.
Every time.
We did Rihanna pregnant.
Your man, Tucker. We ain't do Tucker.
Tucker.
Oh,
The Ravens released Justin Tucker.
Who cares?
You don't know why?
He's about to buy NBC.
he buying MNT.
Yo.
No, tell me.
You don't remember Justin Tucker got in the shit for doing the Deshaun?
Bunch of accusations.
Oh, okay.
They
Okay.
claimed it was for football reasons.
Yeah, I'm about to say
lied.
Justin Tucker ain't really been Justin
And
Tucker.
he
these
was
past few
missing a
years.
lot last
He
year.
missed a lot last year. So I-
You would
He
too
had
if
one-
you had all the
I forgot
accusations.
all about that.
brewing
He
up.
only had one bad year, yo. That nigga's been him for a while.
And them allegations were from the 2012 to I think 2016 season is when they all was occurring.
As long as you kicking them 50s, we don't care about
Yeah.
them hoes.
You start slipping up now.
I ain't
though.
gonna hold you. That's what it's starting to look like.
We don't give a
We need a
fuck.
reason.
We're not paying the
we don't-
what's
we
the
need a
guy-
reason. Yeah.
The guy that hides shit. We're not paying him no more.
Yo, we don't give a fuck.
We need a
about-
reason, man.
Yeah.
The legs start working.
Let's justify this.
Yeah, word is ball.
That's nasty.
Yeah, though, I'm here to celebrate black shit. I don't give a fuck that Justin Tucker.
The
is
Ravens,
out
nigga,
here.
they black.
Whoa, I can't celebrate that. Whoa.
What?
No, I don't celebrate the Ravens.
That's
That's what I was talking about with Mark. I asked him, I'm like, are there teams that you, or players that you are a fan of that no matter what, you just cannot root for? Like, for me, it's Lamar Jackson. I would love nothing more than, like, he's one of my favorite players to watch, but I would never root for him as long as he has a Ravens jersey. I just can't do it.
I can't root for a Celtic. You know, so like I'm a huge Kyrie Irving fan, but when he was on the Celtics, I just had to sit that.
Yeah, it's
sit that
like,
out.
damn.
Same thing with the Cowboys. Celtics, Cowboys. I want no parts under any circumstance. I got morals.
Niggas just hate greatness.
Nah, it ain't great.
Yeah, anything division.
Fucking,
That's all
it's
it is.
division.
But
It's just
it
division.
ain't even division for me because, like, if Lamar Jackson was a Bengal or a Brown,
That's
I
true.
could still root for him.
And I could
It's
deal with a
just
Giant
them.
or a Nick, even though you know what I mean. Yeah.
Because the Ravens been busting y'all ass for it.
Not really. Not really. You can go look that up. Not really.
The hate is the hate. It's all right.
It's just I just hate Baltimore. Sorry.
Niggas been here before.
That's it. Oh yeah, you used to that? The hate?
It ain't new. Nothing new.
Do y'all care about Kanye selling 6,000 copies week one?
I don't.
Congrats or sorry that happened to you?
Word.
Which one is appropriate here?
What'd you expect?
It's not even under his name, so I mean, that's a big chunk of it.
Is it still out?
Where's it under?
It says
They put it
Donda.
under, yeah.
The artist's name is Donda.
I guess I didn't expect there to be a big market for mentally ill Nazi child molesters, but he did even less than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard it?
No.
I heard it. I heard it, but
You said it was a bunch of demos.
Oh.
it's nothing that it ain't down to one. I'm not gonna. It just wasn't. He threw something out.
Okay.
That's it. And I don't even know if the album is still available now.
Don't matter. They was projected. They say projections were 21,000 for week 1. Just to let you know the disparity.
Oh,
got it.
Oh, it is still out. Actually, I just checked. But it was producer beef, and they said they were filing injunctions.
Oh yeah, the
Taken down,
producer
so
said that
wasn't
they didn't
paid.
get they spanky, so they wanted to.
It's still out
down.
though, so I guess that didn't go through yet.
But nigga fucked himself.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wow.
I'm off the. I told you.
Just leave it right there.
At all.
At all.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yo, oh man.
Oh shit.
I'm just seeing if we got a part of the show.
For sure.
Oh,
Just checking to see if we got
Okay.
one. I'm going to read this. It's my first time reading it. This long pause. This is from Theo Culture or The Culture. This says, I met Big Pun once by chance. Let me know if you think I was an asshole. Well, why don't I care about that?
Might be fun.
I'll read it because he paid.
Might have been an asshole.
First and foremost, shout out to the whole JBP cast.
Shout out to you.
Longtime listener and supporter. I tie-dye clothing for a living, which takes hours, and the pod truly holds me down while working.
Oh,
Okay, let me paint the picture. It's 1999. I'm 19 years old. Nas had just released his album. I don't want to read this shit. Nas had just released his album, I Am, and had an in-store signing at NYC at Tower Records at Virgin Records Megastore. Me and my boy, being big fans, drove down an hour from Connecticut in hopes to meet Nas and buy the album. We get there, and there's a long line outside the building for the signing. So long that the record store eventually comes out and tells the people in line that they were no longer accepting anyone else inside. That was obviously disappointing. But parked on the street nearby was a gold big body Benz. We looked closer and it was Big Pun. I recognized the Benz from the John Blaze video. We decided to go up and meet Pun, as we're big fans of him as well. Before we approached the car, I thumbed through the XXL magazine I brought with Nas on the cover for him to sign, knowing damn well Pun would be in there somewhere. Sure enough, he was featured in one of the sections with a photo of him and a thought bubble that had a cheeseburger inside it. I did hesitate for a second, but did bring the magazine for him to sign. He dapped me up, saw the magazine, said something to his homie in Spanish, chuckled a bit, signed it, and gave it back. He was so cool and cordial. I always felt a way about it. In hindsight, I probably wouldn't have had him sign that, but I always blamed XXL and their editorial staff for making fun of him in that way at the height of his career.
You hear that, Elliot?
I was just a 19-year-old kid who wanted to get an autograph from one of my favorite MCs. All right, that's a nice, wholesome part
That
of the
was
show.
wholesome, yeah.
You wasn't an asshole.
I don't think you're an asshole.
You wasn't.
Yeah, you didn't. You
know
knew,
any better.
you knew not what you did. You were young. He was a great sport about it.
That's the important part.
And he signed it and gave it back. Now, plenty of fans are dicks and will have you try to autograph a bootleg CD, bootleg merch, somebody else's merch.
Oh, they have you try to autograph your like the team you.
Yeah,
like if a Knicks player they run into him, you'll sign this for me, and then they move it at the last minute. It's a Celtics jersey.
Yeah,
some shit like
no.
that.
So fans
They
could get
try-
on some dickhead
fans
shit.
could be-
I
that's not
totally
dickhead
understand.
shit.
I don't think that applies to.
I don't think it was Pun's first time seeing that picture.
The culture. Rest in peace, Big Pun.
Rest in peace.
And shout out to you again. If you join the part of the show tier on Patreon and pay that fee, if you send us in a question, we will try our best to answer it. Shout out to everybody that is a part of that tier. Salute, 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 salute.
Salute.
And with that said,
after the sleepers,
I'll tell you one thing. I saw y'all in that slap boxing. It looked like Ish was handling both of y'all.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta.
Hey, you know this issue here no more, right? Nigga got
We gotta
tired.
deal with a
Gotta
nigga.
break.
Because he tuckered out.
We gotta deal with a nigga with one leg with care. You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck around. He got sclerosis.
Yeah,
he
if it
got,
was serious, you go right
he
after
got
that one leg.
Yeah,
nigga.
he got shingles. He got all that shit. He already fucked up in the game.
No,
You know what
before
I'm
we
saying?
get out of here real quick though, in Jersey news, I just want to send a RIP out to Costa. Everybody in Jersey knows he was the owner of Abyss, Deco, Mr. East, or Cavalier back then. recently passed away. Big staple in like the Jersey nightlife. In the 90s, the early 2000s, up to recent. So rest in peace, Costa.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
But yeah.
Well, you put your shades on when everybody left. You good?
Oh yeah,
bright in here, right?
It's just really bright in here.
What made you put the shades on?
It's really bright in here.
I tell you, that shit start getting to you. I'm never podding without shades.
Are you talking about the age? Is it the age thing?
Well, I got an IBBL, so I got to protect them.
Got it.
That's true.
I can't play around with that IBBL.
Would you get the LASIK?
Yeah.
Is it for like? Do it work first?
It worked, bro. Yes.
You can see.
My procedure took 3 to 4 minutes, and when I opened my eyes, dude was like, I had my eyes closed. He took his shit off. He was like, "Yo, you got to open your eyes." I'm like, "Oh shit." He was like, "Here, you don't need these no more." Gave my old glasses in my hand. I was like,
Yeah,
but it ain't official. Like it don't really hit you until you wake up the next morning.
Did it hurt?
And just open your eyes and can see.
See, I can see good. I just can't read.
No, I ain't feel shit.
Really?
You had the thick joints, thick glasses, right?
No, they wasn't thick.
Monocular. You had the skinny. I'm just
ultra
asking.
high index lenses. I spent a little extra to get them thinned.
Oh, but you had the
prescription. The prescription was bad.
What's your
it was
prescription?
bad. 5.5 over here and like maybe 6 over there.
-7, -6.5.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I'm 4.
Yeah.
I don't even. I guess I should go to the doctor.
But yeah, that shit.
Would you get LASIK?
I wish I'd have done that years ago.
Really?
Because the only downside is they told me once you get 41, 42, which I'm right there, you're gonna need readers.
Yeah.
Regardless.
That's what I use. I use
Even
readers.
somebody with perfect vision their entire life, once you get to your early to mid 40s, you're gonna need readers.
I've had 20/20 vision or better my whole life. Now, when I get the menu, I be like this.
Same.
Oh yeah, so
I be using the brightest on my phone.
You're not a candidate then.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not gonna affect that part.
Look at all these old
I've
niggas.
seen you like this before.
Look at all these old niggas talking about their vision.
Like, hold on.
That's new.
Look at all these old ass niggas talking
You
about their
guys know
vision.
that I wasn't doing that like when I first got here. It's a new thing.
You know the funny shit? I try to fight it.
Me
You know why?
too.
You know why? You know how I try to fight it? I make my font small.
I've seen you put your Phyllis's on.
I just had
Like my font be extra small just because I'm a hold on as long as I can.
It's all right, Margaret. You good. You don't have to put them on.
I just
Oh yeah, them shits made. Oh wow, you like Martin and Bad Boys too.
Yeah. Word.
Pretty ass fish, big ass eyes.
Those are prescription, Mel?
yes, but they're readers.
What's the magnification on
God
this?
damn, let me see, girl.
You don't need nothing crazy.
Yo, yeah.
What's Mars looking
It's
like today?
These are like
125, something like that.
Isn't it a point? Like 1.25.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, Mel, if you don't want to be sexually objectified and you want to be taken, wear them.
Don't listen.
No, that's a lie.
People are into this shit.
You crazy.
Let me put my hair into pigtails and put on a little short skirt, and it's like, "Oh, come here, teacher." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mel.
I did that shit.
Mel, please.
I played that fancy.
Hey, and
many
look,
times.
You had a yardstick?
Many times?
Hey, Mel.
You had a yardstick?
No,
Mel.
he had the yardstick.
Oh
shit.
Mel, your
Yes.
anime video game bag, you
Yeah.
trying to wear those in over there too.
Oh yeah.
They'll fuck with you.
Okay. All right. Tell me what kind of gaming console
It
I
don't matter.
need.
Just put the glasses
trying to
on
get a bag.
and cut the camera on.
you need a
could be sitting
Sega
there
Genesis.
fucking filling out word finds. You got it. Just go over there and wear some Hello Kitty.
That's all I got. Oh, okay. All right.
So professional question is the new guy. Do we have to just keep stretching the show or can we leave?
That's hilarious.
Because I feel like this is a good time to wrap this thing up.
Mel, tell us the baddies are insecure.
Oh yeah. The baddies are insecure.
No, you gotta.
You know he ain't gonna like that.
Oh, you got to the peace site.
We've given the show just as much. I hope you guys have enjoyed
Oh,
the show
yeah,
just
yeah,
as much.
come on.
We've enjoyed
We gotta
giving
do all
it
the
to
things.
you.
If you been here the longest, you in Parks? Go ahead.
Yeah.
What?
Dumbass.
No, that's you.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
So you guys are trying to sign up without him being here, yes?
Yeah.
You got this part?
So go ahead, take it.
Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah.
You the back of
Hey,
that shit
go
on
ahead,
the
go ahead.
Yeah, you
the back of
Nah,
that
nah,
mic.
go ahead.
Do it with some energy too.
What, like a lap dog? All right, y'all, it's Queen Flip, yo. Welcome to Joe Budden Podcast. We are out of here. Listen, thank you for tuning in. We hope you love the show.
Just as much as we hope.
Just all that fly shit Joe said. Remember, the baddies are insecure except for Mel. The blind niggas can see. The niggas wear hats. The doctors sometimes can be hood niggas. And the white guys.
Stagnant women watch
Pardon me.
Okay.
And the white guys could definitely engineer. Listen.
And the short arm niggas love to reach.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hey yo, pause that. Hey yo, boy, you big head ass boy. Boy, you can't. Your head can't fit through the door, boy.
Come on, give me a medium 5. 5. Give me a medium 5.
What's your head size? What's your head size? 12? Nah,
Yo,
listen.
A nigga said, "Give me a medium 5."
Medium 5 is
Hey, the
crazy.
baddies are insecure. Stagnant women want to travel.
and the closed-minded women want you to teach them things. Grab you a Tylenol. You
gonna
might
need
need
it.
it.
And we love
Until
you.
next time, we are out of
We
here.
bid you
We love
adieu,
y'all.
farewell, arrivederci.
This what happened when
Hasta la
konnichiwa.
vista, so long, goodbye.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love y'all, man. Listen, see you next week.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You said pasta la
Meet me at MetLife.
Yo, girl, you don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
cook.
I'm
girl.
definitely-
Yo, man,
Meet me at MetLife.
Greedy ass, always thinking about
Yeah, pasta la vista.
Pasta la vista.
Let's go. Yeah, press that.
JBP.
Hold on, nigga. Oh, nigga.
Where would you be without JBP?
Hey, Flip, do this.
Yeah, fuck that. He ain't hear me out, man. He be stretching this shit.
New Joe Biden.